Boobs. It's not in your boobs? Well, you might want to turn on an extra light for your boobs to show. It's dark. It looks like you...
Hold on. I'm taking over tonight. Oh, boobs,
Oh, no.
apparently.
Oh, let me get in my shit. Look at you. I got you 2 Bud Light Platinums. And you like, my boobs is taking over.
No, but really.
It's... Where is it?
Oh my god, except the kid, the Phantom of the Opera.
I have 4 people watching. Just trying to get this to work right now.
He's like the Phantom of the Opera, boo.
Look at him here. Oh my god, boo. Oh my god, I love when he spreads his toes out. I don't know why the... Wait, it won't work. That did. How you doing, boobs? Look at you!
Where it is.
Wait, so where is it most prevalent?
North Africa.
Why North Africa?
This for my sister. But also it's really prevalent in Finland, like North. So I probably got fucked. Like I'm both. Like,
you're North African and...
No, I'm not. I'm like Sicilian. They probably got fucked by African. And I'm Northern Europe. Ireland, and probably got fucked. So
Seems like everyone got fucked.
yeah, but I'm part of some interest.
Am I interrupting something? Dylan goes, look at the emoji Dylan put. Dylan put like a emoji, like a boobs emoji. Yeah, he goes.
Don't tell me to come on with my boobs.
I did not tell you to come on with your boobs out. I said boobs, not boobs. Like. Well, I mean, there's a woman like doing it in an outfit versus a bra. You're just like, here are my boobs, which is amazing. I love it.
I have a lot of cleavage. I have a lot of like side cleavage.
Oh, your side cleavage is great.
It's technically called. Okay, listen to this, guys. East west boobs. Like there's a whole bra.
wait. East west boobs.
There's a whole bra that is like go like this. Mine are like I have a really great side tip.
I have a great side tip.
So I like get like fingertips like you got to tip. Like my boobs are like have like side. I think, but
it looks great either way.
Yeah. He'll get killed. But
your boobs are amazing.
it is not. How to just. Let me just put it that way.
Ugh. I thought you were about to say Ireland's really great about boobs. Yeah, we should. We should go a lot of places.
Nothing's really easy. I heard.
It's not bad. It's half grease. Why won't this work? Hold on, guys. It's not because you're here. I've been trying to figure this out for like the past 10 minutes. everything is enlarged. I'm like, Boo! Oh my god.
Everything's in love. He likes it.
Boo, he'll sleep up there because of the heat
He
coming
likes
from the
it.
fans. And I'll sleep behind
Look
here.
at him. How's it?
I don't soften him.
That's what he does?
Yeah, that's literally what he does.
So happy he's at a shelter. You know?
I know, he's amazing.
They just
Yeah. He does. And that's really foggy and dark. Oh my god, stop, Pigs. Oh, Pigs is like, it's really foggy and dark. Because I'm playing a game with. It's a spoopy game. So it's Spooptober. I'm playing the spoopy games. What? I know, he doesn't like... Hold on, I have to use the bathroom, guys. Alana's gonna take over real quick.
Oh, cool. No, I just talking to people. Oh, connection. Some place like little ballerina music. What's up? There is a piece of cheese. That is at us like us. Hi, baby. What's up? Beef and cheese, man. I don't know what John's trying to do tonight, but I'm here in his stead while he's in the bathroom. Watching football. Oh. Wow. Okay, I forgot it's
Can I
fall.
fix this real quick?
I've been kicked out.
No,
Oh,
you have
it's
not been kicked out! Not been kicked out. Oh my god. She's like, I've been kicked out. Let me sit right behind you. I'm just trying to run this. It won't run. He's so cute. Let me see here. Here, it might be the... Yes, boobs. What? What? Look at him. That's how he sleeps on the computer.
Loves it. There he is.
Mm-hmm. Oh. How goes your Saturday, ass Dylan?
It's okay, you know, that the fucking guy is this guy.
Well, I mean, I'm not in chat yet, but
Yeah.
that's me. Running through the fog. Silent Hill. What do you mean, oh boy? Let's see here. Well, the cat is the best. What's that? That's what he does. Look at him. Judging me, looking at me, going, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry.
Oh shit, the music closed.
baby. Oh. Whoever the cat is above.
Judgmental.
Whoever the cat is above, he's.
So he's in charge of us.
Johnny.
Oh, hi, guy.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there we go. Finally. It work.
Hi.
Hi. Look at him. That's what he does. He just judges. Yes, I am the fog pix.
I don't see anything on your stream, John.
Oh, no. I've been having trouble with the emulator. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, guy?
That wasn't me.
Guy. There we go. I got it finally. Jesus Christ.
How big?
Capture. So, guy, what were we talking about? The high video. Guy said that. Hold on, guy. I have to lower this.
Well, I'm obviously not going to talk about it here.
Fair enough.
Unless you want your account to be scrutinized.
Is it really going to be scrutinized, though?
Probably not, but I don't want to risk that. Because I've seen other accounts get banned for less.
Guy is talking to me about this video where apparently it's like the worst thing in the world.
Not the worst thing in the world. It's bad. So like it's obviously banned.
Guy's talking about, and then he likes to sleep there. No, don't eat my iPad, Onyx.
That was Mommy's iPad.
Well, Mommy got me the iPad. Yes.
Wow.
Well,
Oh,
hi, guy.
You guys have.
Are you sure? You sure you don't want to bless them nips?
No.
Dylan says hello. Here,
big
talk to them real quick.
You got big enough to me. No, you guys.
Talk to
hang
Dylan
out.
and Guy real quick.
No, you guys hang
No,
out.
talk to them real quick. No, you're not interrupting. Talk to them real quick.
No,
Say hi
you
to
go.
Dylan and
I
Guy.
said hi to everyone.
Oh my God, Alana's like, I said hi to everyone.
No, John likes to take over though.
No, talk to them.
No.
You want me to give you a chair? You can sit right next
You
to
guys
me.
play.
Tell Alana I'm very disappointed in her.
Oh, talk to Guy. Here, take him.
No, I've had some Bud Light Platinum.
She's had some Bud Light Platinums. Wait, what happened? Wait. Controls.
Look at that square butt Harry Mason has.
Square butt. Oh, I had some Bud Light Platinums. I'm ready to go to bed. Where's the cat? I don't know where he went. Oh, I hear him.
Kitty.
He might be. Let's see here.
Bye, Alana.
I don't pile on me. Hold on. Where?
Yeah.
Oh, X input. That's why. Oh, no configuration.
I will say, John, thinking it was you and I was doing the Johnny made me laugh a little bit, and I had to keep it in because I didn't want him to know that I was already in here.
Well, I knew you were in here.
Did you now?
No, but oh shit, it's 7:36. Okay, let's see. Can I beat this in 2 hours? I want to turn off some of the lights. Because I want to make a spooky night, you know? Silent Hill 1.
Man runs through fog.
Man runs through fog. Did you like the thumbnail?
What, for the stream?
Yes.
Look
at it. Look at it.
Just another run through. Is that you running through the fog, John?
Yeah, that's me running through the fog. Harry's like, what the fuck? Oh. Cheryl? Is that you, Cheryl? Oh, wait, hold on. Guy, do you remember this shit, man?
What game is this?
Is that Cheryl?
Guy, serial killers have no empathy.
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
Hey, wait, stop. So I hope this isn't the Gates of Hell version, though.
Are you emuing this?
Yes. I am. Like I said, I hope it's not the Gates of Hell version. So, Guy, do you know what the Gates of Hell version is?
I don't even know what that is, so.
No, Guy. No, Dylan, you know what it is once I'll explain it. But, Guy, do you know what the Gates of Hell version is?
No, I don't.
So, you know when you go to fight the final boss in the school and you have to turn those turnstiles?
Yeah.
They don't match up, so you can't get through to fight the boss. So, no matter, even if you put the right solution from the get-go, they never open up.
So how do you beat it then?
You can't.
So what does that mean?
It's glitched. That's it.
So why are you playing it?
Well, I don't know if this is that version, because the last time I played this was like 2017. A wheelchair? What's that doing here?
Hi.
Hi.
You fucking too with that shit.
Don't look at me. Guy, I don't even know how it started anymore.
Well, I can tell you right now, the reason I started doing Hi is because of Hi.
What is this?
No, it's
That makes sense.
What's going on here?
It is.
What is this?
Oh no.
I finished watching the rest of She-Hulk today after I watched Tenet.
So, what do you think of Tenet?
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, let's talk about
And
the
it was
actual.
absolutely fucking fantastic. I loved that movie.
Also, I'm sorry you had to watch the other thing.
oh, shut up, Guy.
Dylan
Jesus
thought-
She-Hulk?
Christ.
Yes.
She-Hulk was better than Miss Marvel, but that being said, it's
Ooh, I didn't even watch Miss Marvel. So.
Neither did I. I started watching the first.
another one of those cameos or keeping it alive shows. I feel like
Dude,
Yeah, that's what John and I was talking about yesterday.
The Daredevil cameo. Jesus.
well, they're making either a movie or a TV show, right?
Making another Disney
Or
Plus TV
Phase
show.
4.
Yeah.
Even though they fucking canceled the TV show on Netflix.
Well, but that's because Disney bought. What was it?
Yeah, I
Disney
know.
bought blah blah blah. But that being said, like I started watching the original Netflix Daredevil. Incredible.
So good.
So good.
It just shows you that, like, it kind of reminds, like, him being, like, just starting off as, like, a superhero. Like, he doesn't even have a costume or anything. It's just him with, like, a napkin over his face. So good.
It's really good.
Don't know. Let me see if they released more episodes of Andor, in which case I'm going to watch that next.
I watched Terminator 2 last night and today.
Fascinating.
Wow, really?
Well, they released 2 new episodes. I got to watch both of those tomorrow.
Guys, like, that's nice, John. Go fuck yourself.
I'm trying to think. There was a show that I was interested in. It's going to be released 2 episodes at a time each week. Fuck, what was it?
Isn't You season 4 coming out soon, or is it out already?
I think
It's
next year.
American Horror Story New York City.
You know what makes me sad? That Netflix doesn't release everything in mass anymore. Because, like, I started watching Daredevil, and I was just like... this is reminiscent of a time where, like, shows came out all at once, and it was nice. But now it's just like...
They drip feed you now.
Oh my god, it's bullshit. If I pay for Netflix, give me the whole fucking series in one go. I'm not paying for you to drip feed me like a cable news network. Like, that's the thing. Like, if Alana knew how to work, like, my fucking websites, right? Like, it'd be like, we're canceling Netflix and we can watch it all at once, right? Like, that's it. Like, I'm not doing that anymore, you know? Like, I'm like, Disney Plus started that, and everyone within 2 years is like, oh, we should just, like, do it drip feed week by week. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I'm not paying for fucking cable. All the episodes of She-Hulk are done. You know what it is, Dylan? They're just trying to keep you subscribed for longer. They're like, oh, well...
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, if you are signed up for Disney Plus and we release it all at once... Oh, guy, the lead pipe. Steel pipe, sorry. They're like, if we release it all at once, they can be done with Disney Plus in a day. We still get their fucking thing, their subscription. But, like, if they fucking release it week by week and there are 10 episodes, they get you for at least 3 months. Like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Business is a business, I guess.
It's the stupidest thing because that's usually how many things go. It's like when it first comes out, it's like the greatest thing because like when Netflix first came out, you got the whole show. Granted, like they weren't making originals, but you got the whole show. So like the best part about Netflix was that like you didn't have to wait or like watch TV for it to be like the prime time or whatever time the show is aired. That was the best. That was the main attraction to Netflix and streaming.
It was you got it all in once, and
yeah,
like,
exactly. And now all of a sudden it's like they're kind of retrograding back to okay,
TV.
well, we're kind of. It's too. This is too enjoyable. This is too good for the consumer. Let's bring it back to where it was back where TV was, and make them wait. And it's stupid, and that happens on everything. Like YouTube, you used to be able to put anything on YouTube, anything. Music videos,
isn't
like
that
this and that.
counterintuitive to the whole process though? Like
That's
hey,
whatever makes them more money.
oh my god, it's so
That's why
fucking
YouTube
stupid.
and Twitch are pushing for more ad time because it makes them more money.
Yep. And the same thing with Twitch. Twitch, you could play whatever music that you had on your playlist, and people could just tune in, listen to your music, listen to your stream, watch your stream, interact with you. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, sorry, you don't have the license to play that song on your stream. So now we have to mute it, and it messes up your stream. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you did this, you get a terms of service violation. It retrogrades back to, what's the purpose of using this freaking site to begin with if you can't enjoy it for what it is?
Even trust me, guy. Like even tonight, I'm playing Silent Hill, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm gonna get a fucking thing from China, going like, oh hey, like it's this is a problem.
Right.
Like it's just like, oh hey, we're giving you copyright, you can't make any money off of it. But simultaneously, it's just like you're a channel in China copywriting music from a video game from 1999 or 2000. Like what? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, and that's the thing. If you're going to, it's always how something progresses. It always starts off with, this is why it's good, this is why it's great, unregulated. You can do whatever you want, and then all it takes is for that one person, that one asshole, to be like, hey, no, that's a problem. This streamer became really popular and famous, and I didn't get any of their money, and they use my stuff that I made 20 years ago. And I deserve a little bit of that money. And then all of a sudden it becomes, it changes. It goes off of the premise of like, this is why it's good. You have freedom to do this. It's what makes this unique, to everyone's picking and prying at it, being like, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. And it's stupid.
My god! Yeah, I was about to say it's stupid. I agree with you 100%.
It's those whistleblowers that completely ruin it for everyone, and it happens every time.
It's just so dumb. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, like I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, because I can't say anything, right?
You
Like,
see it on every platform. It happened with YouTube. It happened with TikTok. It happened with Instagram. It happened with Spotify. It happened back in the day, like Napster, right?
actually, Spotify's still the only good one, I would say. Like,
Spotify is good. Spotify is good, but also at the same time, you cannot just put anything on Spotify.
no, you can't. But that being said, oh, Mr. W, you all on Discord? Let me in on this convo. Mr. W, why should I let you in on this convo? Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heart. No, I'm kidding. Oh, here's Harry's Jeep. Harry had a health drink in the car. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just part of the car. But anyways, it's just like it's so stupid now. Like, what was the show Alana and I were watching? Like
Love Island.
No, not Love Island. Close. Love is Blind. And they're like,
That was gonna be my second guess.
and they're like, oh hey, we're doing this week to week, and it's just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, why are you doing this? Why won't Harry move anymore?
He's tired.
Well, the joystick isn't working. But anyways, Love is Blind. It was week by week, and it was just like, what the fuck? And now Netflix is like, oh hey, you have to pay $20 a month, but we're gonna drip feed, like Guy, like you're saying, like we're gonna drip feed it to you week by week by week. And it's just like, that's not what I signed up for, you know?
Yeah, I mean, listen. I also understand on the flip side is that if Netflix is making their own originals, they can do that. But if they're just obtaining the rights to another show, and the show is completely released, but Netflix is like, okay, we're just going to release this one by one to keep our subscribers subscribed longer, that's where I have the problem with. But if it's like, let's say, for example, they're making their own show, right? They could do whatever they want with it. Like, granted, like I agree with you, like it's a little greedy, I guess you could say. But if it's their own original work, like, you know,
But
I don't see it as problematic as if they were using someone else's.
I know. No, they don't do that with other people's work. They only do it with their own original content, but it's still a pain in the ass. Like,
It is.
especially like when they
But Prime-
release a series like Dahmer, when like Dahmer, all 10 episodes dropped at once, and then they're like, well, Love is Blind. Like, Love is Blind isn't as popular as something like Dahmer. Like, why are you going to drip feed us Love is Blind
Well, I remember back in the day when Orange Was the New Black was a show, and they just released it all at once.
Yeah.
And it's just
Every
like, okay,
season was all at once. Yeah.
yeah, and that's nice. I think that you know, from a business perspective, I understand why they drip feed it, but also at the same time, there are pluses and minuses to everything. If you force subscribers to stay subscribed if they want to see the whole series in its entirety, then you're going to lower the morale of your customers. Where none of us would have anything to say if they had just released seasons at a time of their own finished product, right?
Wait, I don't know what you're saying. Repeat that, please.
Like we wouldn't have anything really to complain about Netflix if they just kept on doing what they were doing, like releasing seasons
absolutely.
and the whole thing. It's just like, okay, Netflix is great. Well, Prime's doing it, you know, like HBO's doing it. Like, but this is what like we would actually be talking up Netflix, like if they had just stayed the same and just released it all at once, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, this is why Netflix is better than those, because they don't drip feed you. But like instead, they just hop on the bandwagon and do what everyone else is doing.
Isn't the key in the doghouse?
It's in a doghouse. I think you
I
have
think
to
there's
cut.
another one further.
You have to cut through a house and go through the backyard and get it.
No, that's what takes you to the school.
No, there's another one where a doghouse is like in like a dead end backyard. I think.
I'm literally reliving the meme right now. A doghouse. A doghouse. Probably a doghouse, though I'm not sure there's not a dog around.
As there's a dog like biting you.
The comedy writes itself.
I'm playing Stalker on these. Oh, Stalker's amazing. Dude, like we love movies, Mr. W. No, there's not another doghouse though.
God, screen him. See if he's good enough to. See
No,
if he can join.
he is, but he's not in the.
I don't know who Mr. W is. I've never seen him before.
He's not
so,
in. He's not in any of the fucking things. He's not in any of the chats.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do?
You have to join our Discord channel to be added, Mr. W, because otherwise we can't bring you in here.
Oh, yeah. Where's this key? Oh, I think you need to find like the clue that's like the key is.
Oh,
in the
I don't think you
doghouse.
have a. I don't think you have a Discord link on this actual stream, John. That's why you have to go to your channel.
Oh, here
and then
I'll create an invite.
Now.
Generate
Oh,
invite. Invite people.
Oh, it's not
Copy.
even on. It's not even on here.
Guy, can you do me a favor? Are you on the YouTube?
No.
Dylan, are you on the YouTube?
Now I'm on your YouTube.
You want me to post the link?
Here, Guy, I sent you the link. You can copy. Paste.
Oh, just put it into the chat.
Yeah, just copy because I'm not logged into YouTube.
There's the link, Mr. W.
Thank you, Guy. I
If
appreciate
you
that.
see so fit to join us.
You want to plop it in chat? Yeah, of course. Yeah, if anyone wants to join the YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it would originally be on his channel anyways.
It would
and
be like a exclamation point Discord where it would just generate the invite. I still have to work some stuff out on YouTube.
well, it's not even that. It's not even like you could join this chat anyways just because you joined our channel. It's a
No,
locked
we have
channel.
to pull you up because we don't allow anyone random into the office. But yeah, like
I'm almost positive, John. It's in like that bottom middle house, I think.
bottom middle house. No, but no, you get the. Let me see here. I don't see the link. Hold on. Let me log into Mr. W. Let me log in. I'll plop it in there.
I put it in the YouTube chat.
I don't know.
I don't know why I can't see it. Oh, actually, you're right. It doesn't. Oh, I guess it doesn't let me post links. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know.
But because I see it in my chat, but I'm looking at your stream chat, John, and you're absolutely right. It's not in there.
Let me just post it real quick.
Maybe I can DM him it.
No, I'll just drop it in. Logged in. Damn, there you go. I don't know why. Guy, hold on, I saw you posted. Is that your here? Yo. Quick. No, I dropped the link.
Oh.
Oh, I know why you can't do it, Guy.
Because I'm not your friend.
No. It's not that. So what happened was when we first started YouTube, there was there were a lot of people sharing links to other videos while we were streaming, and we were like, please stop.
Understandable. That's annoying and can be spammy.
Oh, I found you, Guy.
What do you mean you found me?
Can you type in chat real quick? I think I added you as a moderator. Oh, hold on. Strange. That'd be weird if I just added some guy that's GB. Like, it's just like, why am I a moderator of this channel?
Is that you, Mr. W? Are you
But that's-
Idazak?
Yeah, but there's no. I added you as a mod guy. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm dragging you in.
Maybe it'll. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, what up?
What's
What?
going on?
What up,
All right, cool.
Mr. W? I have a quick question for you,
Well, I'm gonna refresh the stream to see if I have a wrench.
Mr. W.
Yeah, you
Are
hear me?
you Mr. Viper or am I crazy? Am I confusing people?
No, I've been in the chat with him at the same time though.
I'm trying to think. There's so many misters. I'm like, I apologize. I'm just like, because you know how people change their names and all that shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm like,
No, it's totally okay.
I'm like, who's who?
I've actually, I don't remember what was going on. It was like 4 years ago, but we were in a call doing something like forever ago. I don't remember what it was. It was
Right.
one of your early streams. You had like 2 people with you on a couch or something.
Oh, that was me and Jason. Yeah, that was literally when we first started streaming in 2015.
Wow, that was 2015, dude.
Yeah.
Casting Couch edition
Yeah,
with the Burger King crowns. Fun
Yep.
times.
that was 2015.
Shit.
Wow.
The Parthenon Basement Chronicles.
Yeah, no,
Just
that was
graduated.
like I had the PlayStation camera. I had the PlayStation camera, and we would sit on the couch and we would stream. And
Oh, those were the 2 out of 10 days.
yeah, yes, Scott. The Levin Street house key, or just house key, is Harry Mason's north side of Levin Street. I don't know. I'm going back to Levin Street, but I got all the keys. I don't know, guy. I'll try and fix
I'm
that.
pretty sure it's in a doghouse that's like in someone's backyard, not like on the main street though.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Mr. W, that was back in 2015. That's how long ago we started streaming. I went to Twitch for a while because YouTube, Dylan knows, clean up on aisle 7, that they started monetizing Fortnite, and they weren't sending as many people. Like, so my discoverability on YouTube was like incredible back in 2015, 2016, up until 2018, and then it just dropped. Like, it dropped. It was just like, oh hey, you're gonna have 9 viewers a stream, and you're not gonna get half as many viewers as you once got.
Yeah.
And we switched to Twitch. Twitch was going really well. Then the pandemic happened, and then everyone's like, "Oh, we're become like everyone's like, I'm going to be a streamer now because I have nothing better to do." And it's
Hey, man,
cute.
I was on those people.
Yeah, no, but like I don't blame you. Like, nobody had anything to do. Like, I worked through the pandemic, so I can't blame anybody. But simultaneously, it was just like thinking about it. It was just like my channel was growing regularly, like 20 to 30 followers a week, blah blah blah, and it was just like great. Like, I can live with that. And then it was the pandemic happened, and everyone was just like, I'm gonna be a streamer. And no, guy, this is where the dog key is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows the
Then
bloody
I
doghouse.
could have sworn you picked it up then.
Harry gets the first clue to search the doghouse from his drawings left by his daughter Cheryl, getting the hint. I don't think I searched
I think
the
you have-
hint.
Yeah, you have to proc it there, don't you?
Oh my god. So I have to go back to where Cheryl was. So anyways, Mr. W, everyone was like, we're going to be a Twitch streamer, and that happened. And then during the pandemic, everyone was like, we're going to turn it into Twitch Hub.
Yeah.
Where we get naked into hot tubs. And I was just like,
Yeah, but, oh man, dude, that change was so ridiculous.
it was so fast.
It's still a problem too, but I don't know and it's starting to trend now too. A lot of people are speaking up about like the absurdities of Twitch and whatnot, and it's
Makes
crazy
them money.
how much
Oh,
big
yeah.
people are speaking up and how little is changing. Twitch is like I don't know if you saw Charlie, or I don't want to call any other channels out. You probably know the biggest Charlie that everybody watches, who that is, but he made that update that Twitch is doing about like the like big shout out donations you can do, like you can on YouTube. I think they're called like super chats or whatever. And it puts it
YouTube
under
Super Chats, yeah.
stream. You can only see, like, Twitch is making crazy moves to try to keep up and stay relative or whatever and monetize things. And oh man, I don't know. It
Well,
seems weird. They're kind of
Didn't they just announce changes to like not rating, what is it, hosting or whatever?
yeah, not allowed
Like
to
you're
raid
not able
anymore,
to host
or not
anymore,
allowed to
just
host
like
anymore on the raid.
and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they went through with that renegotiation of people's contracts that had like the 70-30 split.
I'm gonna let you know, like in the process of me getting in here, I burnt the living hell out of my ham.
Oh God.
So it's taking me so long. So I'm gonna mute
To
for a little bit.
school.
That's why I'm being quiet. I'm eating.
No problem. Mr. W, this is completely non-homo, but I love your voice. You're welcome back anytime.
I
No,
appreciate the
but
compliment.
I like a little backhanded. No, but no, seriously, like even them, even Twitch, like when they did the whole like thing, when people, they were like, oh hey, they're like, we're stopping the hot tub stream. Okay. Go to the top right corner of the map, cafe, be a broken police car. How do I get to the damn school? What? Oh, you need to find the cop car. Go to the top right corner of the map. Police car with some symbols back.
Yeah, I know this is kind of like backtracking a little bit, but when you brought up like the Fortnite era, looking back on that and imagining how many kids of like a young age that brought into the YouTube platform like so fast too, like the views skyrocketed probably because like a lot of younger kids got interested in the game and then sought it out on YouTube, and it was conversation at school, and then it continued to grow. Other kids introducing kids to YouTube, because YouTube was in a weird phase where it was starting to become like the older generation's platform, and that brought down the age gap like so much from like what I watched, and I was kind of young still, like when the Fortnite stuff happened.
How old are you, Mr. W, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
I say kind of. It's like nothing crazy.
I'm 10 years. All of us are 10 years older than you. That's why it's like
Okay.
yeah. No, well, I'm just, but anyways, like once, like I think,
yourself, man.
wow. But once
What?
no, Guy was telling me to speak for myself. But like once the once the Fortnite stuff started, what happened is that I'll never forget, a viewer was just like, and I think this hurt me to my core, and I think it hurt my ego a bit. But like a viewer was like, he's like, well, don't you shit talk Fortnite? He must have been like 12 or 13. He's like, don't shit talk Fortnite. He's like, I'm unsubscribing, and I was just like, is that what this is becoming? You know what I mean? I was just like, that's when I made the conscious move to Twitch, and
Yeah, there was just a certain community that was kind of
yeah, because everyone was just like, "Are you streaming Fortnite? Are you streaming Fortnite?" I was like, "No, I don't like Fortnite." And they're like, "Well, we want to watch Fortnite." And I was just like, "I'm not."
Go watch someone play Fortnite then.
Yeah, I was like, "Go watch." Well, but they were
Bye.
like, "Well, you're not playing Fortnite, so we don't care about you anymore." And I was just like, "Wow, that's really strange." That's what ultimately made me like make the move, because I was like, oh well, Twitch is just for video games. And then like 2 years into Twitch, I was just like, shit. I was just like, it's like ladies showing their boobs and like playing the piano, and I was like, okay. I was like this. I was like, I think it was like year 3. I was finally like, oh, I was like, this might not work, you know. How the fuck do I get the doghouse key? I don't know how to get this.
Well, did you chase? My bad. Did you chase Cheryl at all?
Yeah, how to get the house key? Somebody says, yeah, the game is where even you still need to play as if you don't. If you got the papers, go there. What the fuck? I don't know why I can't get the house key. Doghouse key, Silent Hill. Is a house with a bloody dog house?
Oh gosh, sorry.
No problem.
I just walked into an anomaly while looking at my freaking PDA.
It says, these item can be used to open. Harry first gets the clue from the search from the doghouse from the drawings left behind. We're getting the hint. Harry encounters an abysmal hole in Mathens. Oh, I have to go. Okay. I have to go down Matheson towards the school. You have to go towards the school, and then you go into the trailer, and it's like to doghouse.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You had the procket,
You
right?
have to proc it, yeah. But yeah, no, like after 3 years, like from 2018 to like 2021, I was just like, once the pandemic hit, I was just like, it's like I don't know about Twitch. Like I started questioning it then because the hot tub streams and everyone was just like. And now, like, here's the other thing too. Like I'm on Mr. W, I'm on TikTok. The thing that I see regularly now is just like, oh, porn star X and porn star Y and porn star Z are on TikTok or on Twitch, and they're streaming games, and it's just like the thing is, Sasha Grey, Adriana Shechek, and Mia Malkova are now on Twitch, and it's just like, well, like every platform has a cake, right? Like, and I feel like YouTube is like, hey, here's a cake, but we're gonna make another cake, and Twitch is like, no, here's the cake, and here are 1,000 people, and 1,000 people have to eat the cake. I feel like YouTube, that's why one of the reasons why I switched back was because it was just like, YouTube's like, well, we're going to make cakes as fast as we can, but we're going to give everybody an opportunity. Which is just like, we have one cake for 1,000 people, and that's that. Like,
yeah. Twitch, I mean, when you look at them as like entities, you know, Twitch is still relatively young compared to YouTube. You know, YouTube's kind of matured in terms of like its business scheme, you know, like how it operates. So when it comes to certain things like that, you could definitely say NSFW content that was taking over Twitch, which still holds a place on Twitch. You know, like they're a little more lenient because it's bringing in the revenue, and you know they make great money. They're Amazon, you know, it's not like they're in any freaking hard place right now, but
no,
I would say they actually are kind of in a hard place just because of all the bad rep they're kind of getting right now. Like, the people that they rely on are leaving, you know, like in the last 2 or 3 years or however long it's been, we've seen a lot of like great Twitch streamers make the transition over into YouTube and stuff. And I really do think a lot of it started to happen, like this downfall of the big platform streamers after the Dr. Disrespect drama, because it made a lot of people not feel safe. Not to say that Dr. Disrespect has any, you know, but I don't know what happened, and none of us really do. But
no, and that's the thing. None of us really do know what happened.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory. What was the Dr. Disrespect drama?
So he just was terminated from Twitch. Like he literally
he got like permanently banned from Twitch, but we don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, there was there was like a scandal that happened before this, and like he was unfaithful with his
wife. Yeah,
and that got him banned.
There was more than that, but
there wasn't like an exact reason given why.
There was like 3 bad things in a row. He walked at TwitchCon or whatever it was. He walked into a bathroom filming, which is super bad while live.
Okay.
He had the cheating scandal with his wife, and then I don't remember if a third thing happened before the TwitchCon thing, but
there was
some falling out.
Yeah,
I think it was his partnerships just started to, you know, abandon him, like I don't think it was Mountain Dew, but Call of Duty.
Hi, Austin.
Activision, like he got kind of abandoned. Like it was like a corporate pullout that just kind of spread heavily because he got some bad PR. But Twitch was part of the corporate pullout, so it made a lot of people, and with no explanation, it made a lot of people feel unsafe. Like I remember Shroud talking about it for a little bit of time, and especially when he was on Mixer, which is still weird that existed. I loved that platform.
Well, that's what happened with Ninja. What did they offer Ninja? $10 million, and they're like, oh, hey, come on over for, you know.
That was like,
and then it fell apart.
The bulk of their PR strategy to like make it a big platform was just get like the biggest names to like sell it for them.
Yeah,
and it just never took off.
Yeah, it was like the viewership side of it was like kind of rough, but the streaming side of Mixer was so integrated with like low end streaming, like up and coming people, and it made it very useful to like get involved with. And coming over from another platform didn't make it very much different. It actually had like a much higher bitrate support and stuff, so a lot of people really liked it.
Well, it's Microsoft. They have billions of dollars.
I feel so bad for all the small channels on Mixer that started taking off, and then they just pulled the plug on it.
Man, bro, when you like the forums after that was a lot of people just like heartbroken. They didn't know what to do. They had a following, you know, and it was a lot of like the 100 less like average view count. You know, they might have had like 1,000 followers or whatever, but they just they lost their work. They felt like they couldn't start again. It was very defeating to a lot of them.
It's not like they're like a big streamer like Gothalion that can just go back to Twitch or Facebook or whatever. They're just like they are just getting the following, and then they have the rug pulled out from under them.
Yeah,
Well, what happens?
what happened with? I don't remember what happened with Shroud. Man, he move like 3 times and nothing changed.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Shroud.
No,
in so
I think
long.
he went. I think it was him. I remember like he did stream on Twitch like after coming back, and he still had like 11,000 viewers in his chat or something. But I don't think I've seen him on in a while.
Well, now he's back on Twitch.
He is back on Twitch. I thought he went. YouTube.
Shroud is such a big streamer though that like regardless of where he goes, he's still going to be pulling like quadruple digits in his chat probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like that's one thing that Twitch doesn't do good. They have no community relation. Like, as some people have a connection, like an insider, but I don't know how it is with YouTube necessarily on a bigger scale. I haven't really heard any of the people who came over from Twitch make a comparison other than I don't remember his name. He's a semi big YouTuber now, but they
I think it's a complete switch. Like, I think that like what I think ultimately what happened was that like YouTube followed the monetization, and then like I think the biggest problem with YouTube now is that like YouTube followed the monetization with Fortnite and blah blah blah, and then I think what happened was like Twitch started following the monetization since the what is it? Since the pandemic. So it's like it's very, very, very strange like how I feel like they flipped a little bit. I don't know. That's just me, like being a streamer as long as I have been. And like I've seen people just go back and forth, and it's just like it's very strange. Like, Austin, get in the chat if you wanna talk about it.
yeah, I saw.
Come join us, Austin.
Yeah, it's just like YouTube was like monetization. Then they got rid of YouTube Gaming, which I think is dumb.
That was a crazy moment.
Oh my god.
Now they're pushing YouTube Premium, which
it's dumb.
That's already dying too. It's weird. I think they're pulling out a premium and they're testing like these new ad programs where like you don't get a consent to the extra like small 5-second, 10-second ads that they're gonna.
Oh yeah, it's way out of control.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's getting really annoying, and they're probably pulling away from premium because they're finding out that the subscription for paying for premium versus the amount of money that they'll get by just throwing the ad in against your will anyways is probably going to be more based on the ads.
It's
YouTube? No, YouTube Red is not a thing anymore. Hold on, I need to like settings.
That was the predecessor to premium. Like that's it. It went from
Red, yeah.
then
Oh, yeah.
Rain, and premium just came out like I don't really remember how much longer afterwards it was, but like it's I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that YouTube Music is still a thing. I don't know. Like I guess it serves its point. I don't know how many people really use it. But
I know people that love YouTube Music. They're just like, it's the most amazing thing in the world. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know if that's an anomaly, but like it's like YouTube Music is a thing that has existed throughout all this.
yeah, it's one of Google and YouTube's longest lasting programs.
Yeah.
With Google being who's in charge, it's very surprising. This Stadia drama that just happened recently is kind of proof to that. Everything is kind of on the edge, and I guess that could be where some of the like communication security concerns can come from on YouTube side, with Google just pulling the plug on random things. But I think YouTube is very well separated from Google.
Oh yeah, I think so too. But I think one of the issues is that YouTube puts something out and then it's just like, oh, this isn't working within like 6 months. Like, I think that in all honesty, I think that Stadia is one of the biggest things that they gave like one of the biggest efforts to, and they're like, okay, we got to pull the plug on Stadia after like 2 years.
Stadia sounds really good on paper, but
It all sounds good on paper. Like
It's just not going to compete with stuff like Steam.
No,
You have to live
not.
in very specific areas in most of the world, especially in the United States. We don't have the infrastructure for largely supported streaming services like that. Like maybe in a small country where they can really have everything very well connected, like in Europe, but in the
Or
in the
maybe
US,
like, maybe a decade into the future, if that kind of infrastructure is built and more ubiquitous, then yeah.
yeah, I just got
agreed.
fiber in my area a month and a half ago. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I had really good, like, typical, whatever you want to call it, like coaxial standard internet connection. I don't really know what the network would be called, but it never was awful here, at least in my lifetime. But, you drive 30 minutes east or west of me, and there's nothing but dial-up still.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's, like, parts of the U.S. still that, like,
Have dial up, it's nuts.
like, down in the boonies that, like, the best they can do is, like, less than 100 down.
Yeah, the
And-
best too. They'd be lucky to get 10.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing to me because I have 1,000 up and 1,000 down. Like it's like I'm like, whew, I'm very lucky. Like on Long Island, I don't know where you live, Mr. W, but like I'm very lucky to live on Long Island. Like it's just like Verizon is just like, oh hey, we'll give you 1,000 up, 1,000 down. We have the gigabit. Like we don't have.
All the giggle bits.
Yeah. Well.
A little bit.
Well, that's the thing, Dylan. Like, once you get your own place, you're gonna want to get gigabit. Like, $100 a month for gigabit is amazing.
Indubitably, that's 100% what I'm getting.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's
Cable
It's a big
is
difference.
fucking bullshit.
like
went-
listen. I'm gonna say like I'm sailing the high seas at times. I download like 20 gig games in like 4 minutes. It's like kind of really nuts. Like I'm like, oh okay.
yeah, comparing it, like I'm in the same boat, but like my comparison is, just from a couple years ago, downloading, I don't even know, a random game in high school, even if it was 20 gigabytes, I'd have to leave my Xbox on overnight and then play it when I got home from school. And now I walk away for 5 minutes max, and then it's there.
Well, no,
Like,
I agree with you. Yeah, sorry.
I read an interesting article, speaking of like, well, not really like internet, but more like computers in general, that like by the year, I think 2030 or 2050, they're going to make 100 gigabyte SSDs like the standard.
As it should be.
That'd be great.
Wait, 100 gigabyte SSDs the standard? Like 100 gigabyte SSDs, like pretty much are the standard now.
Yeah, that's like, I'm confused.
Hang on, let me
We're
see
talking
if I
about
can
like
pull it
SD
up.
cards, or what, like the phone cards? What are we talking about?
I might have misread
No.
that.
Yeah, because I have a 250 gigabyte SSD was like the standard when I built my new computer.
Yeah, like that's. Are we talking about like gigabit and 100
Stand by,
gigabit
let me pull
internet?
this up.
I saw like there's tests being run in probably areas where you live, like that are running like upwards of 20 gigabit internet, dude. Like minimum, like there's fast data out there right now. The bandwidth of fiber is crazy.
I'll have to look for the exact article. I probably like butchered like the exact saying of it, but
I got one chemical.
wow, a gaming chair that provides haptic feedback. Awesome.
Oh, I almost bought that chair. Like I was like, fuck. The chair was like $800. I was just like,
Oh, that's barely more expensive than most other gaming chairs. What the heck?
well, I bought my chair for $500. I financed it. I was just like, oh, like $100 a week for 5 weeks. Like, give it to me.
It's something you use every day, though.
Yeah,
very,
it's,
very
worth
true.
it.
Yeah.
it's worth paying a lot for comfort. I didn't
Well,
realize how important it was until I upgraded my chairs. It was a big difference.
Well, that's the thing. I'm a work from home therapist, and I'm like I need to sit in this chair like 4 days a week
Yeah, that's freaking.
for
I
10
don't
hours
know
for
why.
10 hours a day. So I'm like,
I mean, I've talked to you about my job. I freaking drive sometimes 15 hours a day, and it's just,
oh
uh,
yes. That's gotta be like
it can be crazy, man. It is taxing on the mentality sometimes because there's like
Oh,
points where
yeah.
you have to drive someone at like 11 o'clock at night. You don't get home till 2, and you get wake up at 5, and
Oh, dude,
Go
that's
pick more people up.
nuts.
and it takes away your whole summer too. But it's good work. It's important if you're looking to move up from that area because there's a lot of opportunity surrounding you. Okay, it's not the only thing that I'm like trapped doing there either, but it's just my primary work. Caught me off guard. Close that place.
Just a cat. Oh, I should charge my. Yeah, no, I mean, like, everything's like my. I mean, Mr. W, my wife and I bought a house, and we talk about it. Like, everything is just like nuts nowadays. Like, I went to BJ's, bought 5 things. I bought bread, bought chicken to make fried chicken. I bought butter. All right, so I bought bread, chicken, cheese. What else did I buy? I bought 2 other things. Bread, chicken, cheese. Fuck, what else did I buy? Bought 2 other things, anyways. $70.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah, I feel it just in the last couple of years, dude. It sucks. Like when a couple years ago, when I'd go to the store, I could spend like $150 and come home with 2 weeks worth of groceries if I ate right. And now it's like I go to this, I go to the store with $50 and I can eat for
2 days,
4 days to a week.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy. I forgot what else I bought. Cheese, bread. Oh, I bought onions, crispy onions for my turkey sandwiches, and
Now
one.
I'm hungry.
And yeah, I know, I am too. I'm like, I want to make a grilled cheese. Austin took 3 days to download 1 season on iTunes. Jesus.
I'm sorry, it wasn't 100. It's 1,000 terabytes.
Oh, okay. I was about to say 100 terabytes seems a little low for
1,000
everything.
terabyte SSDs could become mainstream by 2030.
I mean, that's fine.
It's funny because the first comment is can't wait for games to find a way to use 100 terabytes.
Well, that's what.
Can't wait for Call of Duty to still take up 90% of my drive
Yeah,
in 50
right.
years.
I'm like, that's funny because it's true, because games like do that already.
Well, Call of Duty, like, I remember, like, Kai, like, when the pandemic started, you guys were like, download Warzone, and I was like, why is this 190 gigs? Like, this is insane.
I think it's so inflated because of all the cosmetics. The skins. Look at the amount of skins that are available in Call of Duty Warzone right now. There's like thousands.
Oh, you're talking about Warzone? Yeah, that's because the developers of Warzone really didn't
They don't
code and
compress
pack.
anything.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't code or package their game. So every time there's an update, you essentially have to re-download the entire game again.
Which is insane.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's why it's always like 200. It's absurd. It's like 200 something gigabytes, and then like one tiny little update is like 90.
Guy, that is insane.
Yeah, I don't play Warzone anymore. That's why I freed up that space for
Overwatch 2.
That's what I'm playing. Guys.
So-
Did you guys actually make it on? Apparently there's been like long ass
a
queues.
little bit.
So, PC, apparently it's good. Console, like King was telling us yesterday, like, they removed the phone number thing.
Yeah, because they got like a shit ton of backlash for it apparently.
And rightfully so, because I shouldn't have to give a game developer my fucking phone number to play a game.
Exactly.
I think I got the gold, yeah. Then that unlocks the piano. But yeah.
I know I think they were also getting DDoS attacked the first day or two. It was
Dude, that's
dropped.
there's a whole conspiracy about that now.
Well, what
People
the
are like,
fuck doesn't
like
get
saying they think it
DDoS?
was a cop out or whatever and stuff.
I'm wondering if it was because people were all trying to log in simultaneously when they weren't ready, that they were just DDoSing themselves.
Yeah,
Well,
like I was
that's-
like, a DDoS is just like a large amount of like packets being sent to a server, right? It's like, can't you recreate that with thousands of people trying to log into your free game?
That's
Mhm.
essentially what happens. Like, Guy and I, Mr. W, we love Final Fantasy 14. Speaking of which, I have to check the lottery. They literally do a lottery card. You pick out your numbers. They do a Mega Millions every week. But that being said, like when we got Endwalker, Guy, what were the queues? Like 1,000 people, like 1,500 people.
No, it was way higher than that. It was like 16,000 at one point.
And you had to wait like an hour to get on. Like it was nuts.
And it was, yeah, it was essentially, and those are all, I would go to say
Real
that those are all
people.
people just trying to get on, yeah.
Yeah. Those weren't like
I-
DDoS. Like it wasn't like it was just you would have to wait in the queue for like 40 minutes, and we would be like,
I'd argue that any like big game like that, the day at new content, like a big thing of new content drops, it's usually like that. Like it's because everybody's trying to get on, so there's like a massive queue.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen queues in other AAA launches before. Like I know Titanfall 2 had a little bit of queuing when it launched, and
Oh
I
sure.
think like I know a lot of other games sometimes just have struggles completely with connectivity. Like Elden Ring had a huge issue with connectivity when it came out because there was like a client version and then a server version or whatever, and you were supposed to be like 1.2.1 and 1.2.3, and most people were not. They didn't have that like at launch. It was very strange. So I could play online and all my friends couldn't, and it was pretty boring, or not boring. It was pretty lame. Definitely, that game was never boring. That game is still amazing to me.
Titanfall
So
2.
I don't-
Titanfall 2 was like a great online game. Like I.
Oh
can't-
yeah,
I
Titanfall
can't,
2 was.
like-
I freaking love that game. I hate that it fizzled out so hard. I was so bummed
Yeah,
when it. started to take
you know
longer to find
what
out.
made me sad? The fact that like, thing is everything I'm reminded of every time I see like an Apex Legends thing on Twitch. I'm just like, or on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Like, it's just like, aren't you out in the what is it, in the Outlands or whatever? I'm just like, that's fucking supposed to be Titanfall 3. Like, when they're-
Titanfall 3.
It should have been. It really should have been because like, Dylan, you played Titanfall 2. Guy, did you finish Titanfall 2?
Oh dude, fans are still clamoring for Titanfall 3.
Guy, I mean, it's okay if you tell me you didn't finish it. I'm not-
I think if Titanfall 3 happens, it's gonna have free to play multiplayer and then a story aspect.
But even then, like the whole Outlands and the whole like join us, and it was like join the Apex Legends at the end of fucking Titanfall 2. Like, I think that was incredible. I think it's like when they released Apex, I was just like, oh shit. And then I started making the connection where I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck. I was like, god damn. I was like, I didn't realize that this was like it.
And it wasn't. It was a change. Wasn't it a change in plans? Like it became a battle royale after success was seen in PUBG and Fortnite.
And that's the sad thing, that PUBG followed Fortnite. Like, PUBG was incredible. That was something we
PUBG
used to
was
do.
incredible.
That was
I think
something
it's
we
so
used to
sad.
do on Twitch regularly, or on YouTube regularly, and we were just like,
Those original days of PUBG and the content streaming, like that's when I started to watch Shroud, and it was just, I don't know, it was definitely like a nice little golden era. It was very original at its time, and
it was, yeah. Sorry, go on.
no, it's all right. There just wasn't anything like it, and you know, I didn't enjoy playing the game, but I loved watching it. So like when I would come home from school, I would throw that on. It was awesome. I'd watch it on my way to work, like everything. It just, or well, not on my way to work, but like while I was at work. Don't watch streams and drive. That's bad. But I don't know, man. That was my golden era of Twitch, like in content.
So the one thing I will say is I have an inside to the like not the PUBG team, but like oh fuck. Get out of my way, Gretcha. Dylan, I will say this. I know that you hate Fortnite. I know that you hate it, and I hate it too, just as much as the next person.
Why do you hate Fortnite?
Well, because as things were going well on YouTube for me, like Fortnite had become the thing, and Fortnite essentially had taken away a lot of the work I had done put into YouTube. That being said, Dylan, the one thing I will say is that I know you hate Fortnite, right? Dylan?
I'm waiting for you to finish your sentence.
I didn't know. I'm repeating the sentence. You're not giving me like an active answer.
Fortnite?
Do you hate Fortnite? Dylan. No, but I know somebody who actively works on the Epic team. They don't work for Fortnite, but they know the Fortnite team. And I know you and I have spoken about the ripoff about it, right? But he has told me that they are all actively geniuses. He's like, they're all like geniuses. He's like, it's not a question of... He's like, half of them like went to Harvard and shit. Like, now, that's not to say like, I will say give a pass to the Fortnite team, but he's like, they are incredibly, incredibly smart people. Doesn't make me hate Fortnite less like you. But the one thing I will give is the respect to the people who work on it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure they're nice people, but it doesn't take away from the fact that the only reason that Fortnite is still relevant is that it actively leeches off the success of other franchises.
And I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. 100% across the board, I agree with you. But
that's not to detract from like the quality of people that do their jobs there, but
and this is directly from like an Epic insider. Like, I'm no shit, like directly from an Epic insider. He's like, I spoke with the Fortnite team, and he's just like, they're all geniuses. He's like, I don't know how they do it, and I agree with you. It's not a pass to say like, hey, like they actively rip off franchises to make skins and dances and all that other stuff. But you know what my big question is, Dylan, about it, ultimately? Is if these people are geniuses, right? Why do they come up with such shitty dances for their emotes?
That whole aspect of Fortnite is nuts to me. Fortnite as a whole, like as a freaking... as a science, like obviously they're going to be very highly educated because Fortnite, just like most games, are psychologically manipulative now. You know, there's a lot of effort going into
there's Skinner boxes. Like, as a therapist, like I know that there's Skinner boxes. You push the button and you're like, oh my god, I got a loot box, amazing. Like,
I mean, they realize that the reason loot boxes are going away is because they realize, like, psychologically speaking, you get the same amount of dopamine from buying a skin and feeling like you have something that expresses you in a way above other people, or makes you look. I don't really know.
Look cool in a video game. You can say it. Like,
yeah,
like I've been there. I've been there. Like, I told Dylan last night. Like, I'm playing through Anthem for the first time, and it's just like, I'm like, fuck, like, this looks cool, right? Like, it's not only like, hey, are the gameplay mechanics good and stuff like that? Like, listen, undoubtedly, Fortnite has good gameplay mechanics. People like it. It's a success for a reason. But simultaneously, like, I'm playing Anthem, I'm like, like Dylan, like you said last night, I want to play as Iron Man. I want to shoot shit. I want to look good. It could have been so good. I want to look good. Oh, sorry, go on.
They just shit the bed with their delivery on it. They had like the perfect fucking like setup for it, like fly around as Iron Man and blow shit up, and then they just shit the bed on delivery.
And I agree with you. Like, I want to look good while playing it, and like I feel powerful while playing it. I'm gonna play as Goku and shoot a Kamehameha. Hold on, I'm gonna go just see my wife and make sure she's okay real quick. She left me like 3 hours ago.
Austin, you should play as Kristen Weston Chandler and shoot a Chris Yehameha instead. Yeah, but didn't like certain like countries outlaw those in video games because it's basically a form of gambling?
Yeah, loot boxes are for the most part gone, especially paid loot boxes. Loot boxes as a reward is totally okay. Like
What's up, man?
I
As they should be, because I don't know.
yeah, I don't think this is my issue with like Call of Duty a lot right now. Like the whole skins thing is making them way too much money. Like I don't like how there's like $20 skins. Most skins cost less than $20, but you have to spend $20 to be able to purchase them. There's weird patents like within Activision or Raven Studios that involve like directly purchasing skins and like matchmaking preferences and stuff to try to like make people have a positive experience while playing the game that they're spending money on to make them want to spend more money on the game. That's why they have such a strict skill-based matchmaking system and whatnot. It's gotten to a point where games are sold on a cosmetic level before a gameplay level, and I think that's what happened with Anthem directly. Is they had this great idea, and then when it blew up so much and people liked the suit ideas like so much, they were like, okay, we can monetize this cosmetically, and then they started to work on that before they worked on the gameplay side of things. And launch day finally caught up to them after delay, after however many times the game got delayed, and they had hardly any launch content and hardly a game at all because it barely performed at launch.
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, like what killed it was A, like you said, it was just a buggy fucking mess when it came out, and B, like the difficulty to reward scaling just did not match up like at all. Like you hit a plateau where like when you go above a certain difficulty setting, like it gets exponentially harder and the rewards are just like fucking ass.
Guys, real quick interruption. Look who it is! It's Onyx the cat!
I thought you were announcing my
Chris, is that you? Chris, is that you? Hey, Chris. No, it's the cat. Look at him.
I was like, wow,
Uncle
hi.
Onyx. The chat loves you. Look, Dylan, stop shaking the cat. I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I'm meow, 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 and I'm meow, meow.
That's a throwback to OG YouTube right there.
I know. Onyx is just like, please stop exploiting me and let me sleep. Let me out go. That's what Dylan said on Friday. Or Thursday. He's just like, let the cat go. Wait. I forgot. My wife was already asleep, but
What?
Yeah.
What's your
Chris,
biggest
what's
critique of modern day video games?
Mine?
Yeah.
Releasing them half baked, and I'm not just talking about like buggy. I mean like releasing games not completed unless you buy DLCs with it.
Relying on the
Post-launch process.
post-launch updates and DLCs to actually, finish their game.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think my biggest complaint is I think my biggest complaint is that they don't it's not necessarily that they don't release a finished game, but it's that they release a game and then like DLC is a whole nother cost of a game. Like I think the biggest thing that I saw recently is the Far Cry 6 controversy, where it's just like, hey, like Ubisoft thinks that you need to pay $120 for a Far Cry 6 Game of the Year edition. Like what? I don't need to pay $120 for anything.
Yeah, I think Ubisoft has been guilty of price gouging for a long time. They were the first people to hop on the $70 bandwagon with next gen. And my biggest complaint, like I have a critique. I don't want to say complaint. I have a few different critiques, but my biggest one is that most games just that are big, obviously AAA games and stuff that sell, don't have they're passionless. They're no longer like projects of joy in the creation process. It's like you can tell the people that make them are working, and I don't like I appreciate their work, but I don't know. You can feel when someone's doing their job rather than when someone's doing something out of passion and like something that they want to create and share. Like look at the difference between Halo 3 and Halo Infinite. When you look at the gameplay testing and creation process of Halo 3, it was a bunch of people having fun, loving what they were doing. And now you don't get a look inside of what's happening behind the doors of Halo.
Mr. W, can we have you on every Saturday? Like,
It's the McDonaldization of the video game industry, basically.
Can you just join every Saturday and fucking school us? Like,
Perfect example is McDonald's, where like before it was taken over, like they were really passionate about it, and then they switched to like efficiency over like
well,
quality.
have you seen the founder, Dylan?
Well, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, because the founders, it was just basically like this guy who was just like, I'm unsuccessful. He came in and he automated it, and then it was just like he saw the process of McDonald's, and he was just like, oh, this is great, and he sped it up, even more somehow.
You really can make a great comparison to fast food and video games. Like the local fast food joints do it better. The big corporate fast food joints do it faster. And when you look at like Call of Duty releases, Call of Duty's come out fast. I wouldn't say they're great, but then when you look at like,
look at Assassin's Creed. Like, how many games have they fucking churned out because they're just milking that teat dry?
But they recognize the problem now. Like Assassin's Creed, what is it? Valhalla released in 2020. What was it? And now Mirage is releasing in 2022, or 2023. I don't know when it's releasing, but what's essentially happening is that they're like, we really fucked up, and we have to slow down the process, like Call of Duty. Like, that's why I made the recommendation to you, Dylan, that like if you ever see Modern Warfare 2019 on sale, right? Like, buy it, because that was a campaign after like 3 or 4 years of them not doing campaigns. And it was a really great campaign. Like, I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is the first Call of Duty I enjoyed since, I think, I can't even remember.
Black Ops 2. For me.
Probably, yeah. Like, probably for me, Black Ops 2. Because I played Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. But I think that was honestly the last time I played a campaign in Call of Duty, and I was just like, fuck. I was like, Modern Warfare 2019 is good. I was like, I'm
not gonna lie, it was a really good campaign.
It was a really great campaign. Like, I was just like, holy fuck.
It went back to the original stuff. It was gritty, and it wasn't afraid to like have offensive material in there, like stuff that could be taken offensive. like triggering material. But it's real. It told a story.
Well, I think that's it. Like, I think you, Mr. W, you say the best thing is it was really real. Like, when, what is it, that clearing house mission, where that mission can be done in, like, less than 5 minutes, but, like, the first time you do it and it takes, like, 15 minutes, you're like, holy shit, this feels really good. You're like, this is really incredible. Like,
I played that mission probably 100 times.
I just platinumed the game like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, because it's just like stop the guy from getting shot and blah blah blah, and but that mission is really good, and like all the Black Ops stuff, and like people like it's less. I was telling Dylan, it's less Michael Bay and more so like, hey, like we're gonna ground it as a realistic military thing. Obviously, the campaign becomes Michael Bay at the end of it.
The first mission is a massive explosion.
well, no, it's the second mission with the London Piccadilly Circus stuff, but so cool.
God, I don't even care. At least it's realistic, and it feels impactful.
It does. It all feels impactful and purposeful, which is like really, really, really good. Like, it's not like it's not like, hey, a new, like. Don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 1 blew my mind with that nuke scene, but fucking A, like, this Modern Warfare game, like, and here's the thing I'll say is that when they brought back Price, like, they did him justice. They did him hard justice in that game.
I think it's the best version of him, honestly.
Oh my god.
It's everything but modernized.
Oh my god, like with the mustache, and like when it goes back to the past and you see him... And the mustache.
I was really hoping we'd get like a another Chernobyl mission or something like that. I was hoping the whole time, but I'm totally okay
Well,
with it.
well, here's the thing. I think that in the sequel, Modern Warfare 2, we're going to get the whole all gillied up again, because essentially that remake, not that remake, because it's almost like a prequel to that first franchise they did, and now they're remaking the first franchise. Because with Zakayev and all the terrorist leaders at the end of that first game are like, okay, Modern Warfare 2, like with the boat mission, is going to be like, that's almost like a recreation of the whole first game, right? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, actually, I didn't even put that connection together. That Modern Warfare rebooted before the happenings of the original Modern Warfare. Like, it's a reboot, but the story starts even earlier. If you wanted to like compare the timelines,
It does, because at the end of that new Modern Warfare in 2019, like they start talking about Zakayev and all the other characters and terrorists from
and yeah,
Modern Warfare.
he's in the trailers too.
Yep,
I don't-
and Spec Ops at the end of Modern Warfare 2019 is whatever character is taking care of, like, his general before they get to Zakayev. Because at the end of that game, the U.S. agent is like, oh, we have this new terrorist leader now that there's a gap in power, and he's trying to take over. And you're like, what the fuck?
I'm really excited for this campaign in Modern Warfare 2. I game share with a buddy on Xbox, and he's picking it up, so that's where I'll be playing it. And I'm
Sorry, go on.
oh, so I'm just excited. I'm really looking forward to it. I like that shoot. I don't remember what that mission was called, that nighttime shooting mission, but it
You mean in the
literally
house?
is like cleaning the house.
Cleaning
The-
house, I think, is, yeah.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 1 had the shoot house track, like where you had to get the achievement for completing the shoot house warm up and under a certain amount of time.
Oh,
Isn't that
yeah,
where that
yeah,
achievement was?
Oh,
in the
almost. Yeah. Titanfall 2
Like-
has that. That's the last trophy. Dylan, I'm jealous of you because that's the last trophy in Titanfall 2 that I need.
Which one?
Complete the circuit in like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, people can do that in like less than
Ooh.
10 seconds. It's wild.
Dude,
Seeing people move in that game is nuts.
that's still fucking insane.
One of the
Like,
streamers I watched, he had like all the records for the speed run for like 3 months at one point.
you're
He's
kidding.
like, oh yeah, you just like bunny hop here, and then like I pull the pin on the grenade here, throw it, and by the time it blows up, it pushes me forward, so I get more speed here.
That's fucking crazy.
Like he knows exactly where to wall run, exactly where to like kick jump and this and that. It's fucking crazy.
No, it is nuts. Like, because, but here's the thing. Like, I know we're like kind of like shit talking some games right now, but like, that's the cool thing about video games is that like some people. April 23rd, 2023, Nick. That's the crazy thing. Like, some people get so good at video games that it's just like they're that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's almost it pretty much is unachievable to like most of us. Like, it's crazy watching people do speed runs. That's one of my favorite forms of content is watching people master a game, especially glitchless and like any percent completions. Like, I just recently watched this one for Bone Labs, which was awesome. The original record for any percent was 43 minutes, and then 2 days later, one came out for 12, and I was like, "What?" Watch the whole thing. It's just crazy. And that's
That
a
sounds like
VR.
pessimism with every single like Resident Evil speed run. Someone will like break the record and then he'll go back on and like take it back right away. Like I think he has all the records for 0, 1 HD remake and like
Are you talking
2
about
classic or something
Carcinogen?
like. What's up?
Are you talking about Carcinogen?
No, pessimism.
Oh, pessimism.
Carcinogen doesn't do speed runs that much anymore. He does a lot of no damage runs though, which is really cool. Like he actually did an Ocarina of Time no damage run.
I can do speed runs. I can, or no, not speed runs. My big thing now is no death runs. But then it's just like you see something on YouTube or Twitch or Reddit where like today I was at a first birthday party and I was just like perusing through Reddit while I was taking a poop in their toilet. And yes, I know. But then it's just like so and so has done their Grand Theft Auto pacifist run. And you're like, what the fuck?
That's like interesting. I like that people can just take a video game and play it a completely different way than people intend as well. It's just that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it is, and you're
It's just a different breed of people, man.
And it's just like I sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a no death run. Watch me, and then people are like, well, did you see the guy who did Pacifist? And I'm like no, and they're like, well, you suck. And I'm like, oh my god.
It doesn't matter what this is a hard thing to learn as a person. It doesn't matter what comparisons other people make. It's just make sure that you don't compare yourself to anything else. Like especially in online platform. I get that though.
I don't. But no, it's not even that. I don't compare myself. But the thing is that you know him personally, Austin. It's not even that I compare myself, but then it's just like when you think about doing something unique in a stream, right, Mr. W? It's like you're like fuck. You're like, how do I do something even more unique than a no pacifist run, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I like when I started like running and stuff or going to the gym. I can't go with friends or anything like that. Even like I don't know if it makes sense if it's a good comparison, but
no, I
don't want to feel like I'm the best or anything. But I don't like the topic of conversation being like, how much can you lift? Because I can lift this much. I'm like, I don't want that to be the topic. I'm here to be healthy, and I'm here to do this because I want to do this. Like I don't want other people's numbers in my head.
It's not good to compare yourself to other people.
No,
It's not. You're there for yourself and no one else.
And it's a great comparison, by the way, Mr. W, because my wife is like, can I come to the gym with you? And I'm like, no, like, because I don't want to be told that I'm not working hard enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, like, it's just like, well, I was like, can I come to the gym with you? And I'm like, absolutely not. She's like, why? What guy?
I disagree with that. I think I like going to the gym with people. One, because of the things that I do. I need spotters.
Why? So you can show them how much you lift?
I don't care.
I like socially going. Like
my bad. Go.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Guy uses the other person as assistance to push himself more.
But guy, go.
Not even that. It's that I'm also there for the other person too. So like we're there to bolster our own numbers, not to compare what each other is doing. So like we can't do that if you don't have. I mean, you could always ask someone else for a spot, but I feel like I'm being disruptive to that. Like they're there by themselves, I'm there by myself. You can always ask for a spot, but like if you go there with like a gym buddy. Yeah, I feel like it's motivating. It's not comparative. It's motivating, so that you know that they're there. You trust them. They know how to spot you. You know how to spot them, and like it makes you both better in your own way, in my opinion.
The unhealthiness is if you compare to other people in the gym. Like I don't want to go because of those people will look at me, or I can't ever look like that guy, or things like that.
Chris, just stop. Chris, the one thing I'm gonna say is stop telling people about how big your muscles are. Like that's why you can't invite people to the stream. Chris, I love you. I'm sorry.
I always wanted to look. Guy had huge arms for a while.
Guy. I'm sorry. Like I hope I'm not speaking on your behalf, but you had fucking wrecking balls at one point on your arms. Like
they were too big. They were not healthy to have. I don't want them. I didn't want them anymore. So like now.
But I appreciated them. Like you look good at that point, though.
You can thank you, but like it's also not very healthy. Like your mobility, your flexibility is not very good.
Well, when you can't beat your meat, no, I'm kidding.
You can't scratch your ass. You know you've gone too far.
Guys, like John, I'm never talking to you again.
Give me a second.
I need a smart door for my smart house. I need a. Nick, you don't own a house. What?
Don't be a douche, Sean.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know I'm being a douche. I'm sorry.
My advice to you, if you have a smart house, is to build a room in the corner of it with no smart devices in it. In case it turns on you. Because that way you just chop a hole in the wall and walk out.
It's literally a Simpsons episode going.
I've been going through the process of making my way back to the gym.
I just run now to look good. Just stay healthy. Really, that's like my thing. I run 3 times a week. Like I can't. Like I do so much lifting during the on Fridays and Saturdays. I'm just like, Just like, I'm just gonna run. Classroom.
Not just felt like running.
Oh man, I wish technology didn't put off so much heat.
Dude, that's the one thing I'm excited for because I work in my basement, so we have paneling here, Mr. W. I'm gonna paint it because the gray that is down here is pretty depressing.
Yeah.
But that being said, like the computer puts off enough heat where I'm like, I put on my like fuzzy. My wife got me like hospital socks for Christmas last year.
Nice. They're so warm.
So with the grips, Chris, with the grips.
Mm-hmm.
And what was I gonna say? Like
you don't got to worry about the cold.
What was that? I don't think about the cold at all because my computer, like my cat sits on top of the computer. Speaking of which, where is my cat? Onyx? Onyx.
Kitty?
Did you check on top of the computer?
He said he's not up there.
Onyx. Oh, there you are. Oh. Come here, buddy. I don't know why I got the cat. I forgot. Nick, you're not going to bed. No, but Onyx, that's why I got the cat, because he sleeps on top of the PC, or he sleeps behind the PC, where all the heat is coming out from. Like, I'm just not cold during sessions. Like, I'm just like, oh, Onyx. Oh. Buddy, he's falling asleep on my chest. I don't know if I can play Silent Hill anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
Don, stop torturing your cat.
Wow, guy!
He just wants to go to sleep. You just keep picking him up.
Yeah, I know, right? Chris, shut up.
Your cat is not a toy.
No, it's not. I love him. Shut up, Dylan.
Please accept my love. This comes from the heart.
Let me give him my love. I will give him my love. No, I fucked him up.
You're kind of like remember from what was it, Looney Tunes? Like Elmira.
Oh my god, I love that skit every single time.
You always used to grab all the cute animals, like I want to love you and kiss you and cuddle you, and like they would be like being strangled.
I watched the remake and I love the Tiny Toons remake. Like that.
Guys, hold on. I'm gonna charge my headphones for 15 minutes because they're dying.
Noob.
Yeah, I get a really long cable like I do.
Well, I have a cable, Chris. I can hear you.
Who prepares for a stream and doesn't have their headset charged?
Oh my god, guys, shut up.
Okay. Okay.
No,
He's
don't
gone.
shut up, guy. I love your.
He just Discord muted. He's gone.
No, it's what?
Okay.
You just dissolved your Discord community for tonight.
Me?
Yeah.
How? I can still hear you. I'm just letting the headphones. I'm letting the headphones charge for 10 minutes.
Speaking of like video game skill, I think that is pretty well exampled in like StarCraft players, like the pros. They're just on a completely different level than anyone else that plays.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I love
guy,
watching. Even though it's like not as
Olympic
popular anymore.
Swimmers are
Still
good.
like watching.
That's like the two main forms of video game content that I consume now on like a regular basis is pro gameplay and speedrunning. Because they're both, they're both a different type of like top performing gameplay. I'd say that speedrunners are a type of pro.
They're different types of mastery of mechanics.
Pro gaming, I watch StarCraft 2 a lot. Speedrunning, I have a bunch of channels I watch at different times of the day because they stream at different times of the day.
I watch a lot of...
Dylan, do they stream at different times of the day?
What?
Do they stream at different times of the day?
Yeah.
And when it comes to like pro gameplay, I watch a lot of Halo. Like Halo is one of my favorite shooters. I played the first one when I was freaking like in first grade, and I've been playing since.
Time ago.
It's just a nostalgic trip, and watching other people be good at it makes me gives me a moment to pretend that I'm still cracked.
Like the Ogre Twins when they used to play.
The Ogre
2.
I don't even know who's big now. I think
I couldn't
The
even
only
tell
thing-
you.
Lucid is a big one, but I can't remember what the team that he plays on is because I just literally watch it to consume it and see the plays. Same with like Overwatch League. I don't watch COD League anymore just because COD League is not as entertaining. But Overwatch is entertaining. Halo is entertaining.
Overwatch is hard to follow though, like the gameplay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
don't
big
really.
fan of Overwatch.
I don't follow like teams or anything too much, and the gameplay looks a little crazy. But I like when it comes to people, when I tune in and I see somebody who's playing a character that I enjoy playing as a
Oh,
then
oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna watch. I'm gonna be involved. You don't got to worry about that with Halo too much because you're just watching everybody use a battle rifle, and that's pretty much what you do when you play the game.
Was
So you're
Yeah.
like, you see plays, and you're like, dang. I
was
wish I
the
could do
battle
that.
rifle a good choice or a bad choice?
Sounds like a
It
good
depends on
choice.
the game. Yeah. For the most part, it's pretty cracked. It's obviously in Infinite, it's great again.
Oh, it's great again. Okay. I need to be. Did you beat the Infinite campaign?
Oh yeah, I did not go for any mastery on it, other than when I started playing it first, out of like all my friends because we were super hyped for Nostalgia Train. I started it on Legendary, so it took me like freaking 3 weeks to beat it, and they're all talking about the story and stuff, and I'm like, please stop.
Okay.
But yeah, I like playing games on higher difficulty and stuff because I want it to take longer. Because good games don't come out very often anymore that keep you involved for a long time, so you got to make it keep you
That's-
involved.
That's
You're-
like John's mantra. He always used to play the games on like the hardest difficulty
Yeah.
when they came out.
Like Killzone 2, Batman, like Mr. W, you're pulling a real John mantra where I would just start it off like if it was on like if they had a difficulty above it, like right, you could play hard, but you need to beat the campaign to play elite. I'd play it on normal, then I'd be like, all right, I'm going back through.
I think that's what I did on Arkham Knight.
And that's what I did for Killzone 2. Like Killzone 2, like I was just like, let's fucking go. I mean that game is incredible, and it's what I would do. Like I was your age. Like God, I sound so old. I was your age when I did that stuff. Like because I had the time. Like I'm not married. I don't have to like worry about wallpaper in a house. Like
It doesn't take that long, John.
what?
Uh,
Yeah, Chris.
for
Exactly.
wallpaper or
Thank you.
anything?
What was that?
That is like the worst thing to ever do in a house is try to wallpaper
Yeah. Well, tell my wife.
for your own sanity.
Tell my wife that. But no, like when you don't, like when you have to bring things in, or you have to do X, Y, or Z, or like my wife's like, we should bring the table in. I was like, Alana, I was like, people don't bring tables into their garage in the winter because we have that wooden table outside. Dylan, Chris, and Dino.
Mhm.
And I'm like, she's like, well, we should bring the table in. I'm like, people don't bring their tables in the winter. So yes, they
Cover
do.
it up.
Thank you. Who said that?
Me.
Thank you, Dylan. And that's what
You're
I
welcome.
told. That's what I told Alana. She goes, "Well, no, my parents brought their table inside." I'm like, "Where inside?" So she's
Why?
like, she's like, no. She's like, they brought it inside. I called her dad, my father-in-law, and I was like, Jack, what did you do with the table? He's like, I left it outside. I was like, thank you. I was like, oh my god. I was like, you just gotta cover for the table, Alana. She's like, oh my god.
Or if like the cushions come off, you just pull those in.
Well, the cushions come off, so she was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
can
just
bring
take
the
those
cushions
off, and
inside."
then
I was
you
like,
cover
"Bring
the-
them inside, leave them in the closet." Like that's fine. I was like, you don't bring a whole outdoor table inside. I was like, that's madness.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I won't.
It's a normal
Disney is making a Dragon Ball Z series.
No. Why did they get to do it? What? Why Disney?
They should be the last people to be able to ever do something like this.
They are gonna
Okay,
fuck
to be
it up.
fair, I think Warner Brothers ruined their shot.
But let's see if this can top
Oh, that's fake.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
wasn't
That's
that Warner
fake.
Brothers or
That's
was that
fake guy.
Fox?
That's fake guy.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what Austin's saying. That's fake. That's fake. That's fake.
John,
Better be.
you're stranded.
It better be.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm on that boat.
I
God.
don't really ever see Akira Toriyama ever selling the rights of that to Disney.
Who made that shitty live action?
Oh.
Who did?
Well, I guess if we have to bring it up,
Was that Fox?
I'm looking it up right now. Oh God, 2009 is still a sore memory. James
Hmm.
Wong.
James Wong. Wait, I'm thinking of James Wan.
Yeah, no, James Wong.
Is it bad
What
that
is
I-
he?
Who's James Wong?
Is this telling us a story here? The reason why we
So
don't
believe it
know.
or not, that's the same guy who did the X-Files.
He did not create the X-Files.
He's the producer for the X-Files.
All right, so he produced it. He didn't.
He
I got-
produced
clearly
the
they don't
one. He
transition
did.
very smoothly. This X-Files to Dragon Ball does not work.
Yeah, no. Terrible movie. That's
Dragon
why
Ball X-Files.
the Dragon Files.
Dude, I don't know
Dragon
what it is,
Files guy. Oh
in
my
my-
God.
in my memory of that film, I don't know what it is. It's such a weird thing with the human brain. I see the lead singer of Green Day playing Goku.
Billy
I don't know
Joel
why.
Armstrong.
It's so
Oh.
weird.
Hold on, I need to look up that last scene where he Kamehamehas Piccolo. And first off, let's talk about that. That's not even a Kamehameha. They like combined the Kamehameha with his Dragon Fist and came up with some other move.
Here we go, Dylan.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Dragon Ball
That's
Evolution.
great and all, but how about them power levels?
9,000.
It's weird that the CGI in that movie looks like an old corridor digital video.
I'm sorry, I know it's not him, but I always see you're right, like Billy Joe from Green Day, or like a Jake Gyllenhaal, like an emo Jake Gyllenhaal doing a Kamehameha.
I don't even remember what the guy looks like, but in my brain, it's the whole movie's a Green Day video in my brain. Yeah, I would. Speaking of like movies from 2005 to 2015, I got like a recessed, like not even repressed, but just forgotten movie brought back up recently, just through like random feeds on YouTube, and yeah, it might not stand out a lot, but it was that like Battle Los Angeles movie. Totally forgot it existed. I went and watched it in theaters.
I
had a
like
copy
it.
of it for a while.
It's like
It was a good movie.
it was a fun movie to watch, not in the theaters. It wasn't theater
Shaky
worthy,
cam.
but
I don't know. It was just like it was that realistic perspective was trending. Cloverfield is one of my favorite movies of all time, and a lot of people judge me for that, but it just has so
Guy,
much-
John, you two are up.
It's a great freaking movie. It's my favorite found footage movie. Okay, it's pretty tied with.
We were at a friend's house one day, and guy's looking in the map, and he goes, "What is the company doing right now?" And I was just like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "Where is Cloverfield?" I was just like, "Guy, what the fuck?"
There's a new Cloverfield movie coming out.
Wait,
Cloverfield
wait.
is freaking awesome. I absolutely.
Well, I didn't like Cloverfield Paradox, but I did like how that explained how the monster got there.
I for some reason love that. I forgot that it even existed. That's another thing. You just like revived it, and that's not even old. That's like 2 years max or 3 years max. I don't even know.
No, it's like 5 years.
2019.
oh, is it the one with the basement or whatever?
What did that come out on? Was that a Netflix?
No, that's 52 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, yeah.
Was Paradox a Netflix special? What was that? Or HBO?
It was a movie, I think, but it was on Netflix.
I absolutely, I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much either. I really resonate with anything that has to do with space, and like it gave me like, I don't want to say the original Thing vibes, but like it gave me the remake of the Thing vibes, and a lot of people don't like the remake, but I kind of have something with it, and I don't know, I enjoyed it. It gave me like some of that movie nostalgia that I really like. It's a good film. I don't even remember who directed. Like 2 movies I really like are The Mist, which a lot of people don't like, and The Thing, and I don't remember who directed either of those.
Frank Darabont directed the thing, and not the thing, The Mist. And then Cloverfield was. It wasn't. It was.
Was it J.J. Abrams?
No, J.J. Abrams produced it. Matt Reeves, the guy who did Batman.
Right.
And I thought he did Kick-Ass, but he did Batman.
Oh, John, is this the part, by the way?
Yes. So I'm.
This is the
looking-
part where you find out if
Infinite Gates of Hell part.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Which I believe it's the right one twice and the left one once, or one of those.
No.
Um,
Let's see.
or something.
Did Matt Reeves get the last two Star Wars films? Who was that?
No,
No.
no. Matt Reeves did Planet of the Apes.
I don't remember what the name of the director that did the last two Star Wars films is, because out of
Danny
choice,
Day,
personally, because he said things about franchise fans that irritate me, saying it's about the movie, not what the fans think about the lore. And I was like, what? That's not what you should go.
The last two main Star Wars films were ass.
They
No,
were really bad.
Matt Reeves did Planet of the Apes, not Star Wars.
That's getting another film as well, and it's a
Planet of the Apes.
continuation, I think, after the Caesar storyline, which I'm kind of hopeful for. And it doesn't seem like it's a cash grab because the movies were successful, but they weren't like groundbreakingly successful. So I think it means they're going to be good films with really good quality. So I'm excited.
But what is it here? Let's see. Left turn on the valve. Left turn on the right valve. Right valve, right valve. Left, left, right valve. Let's see. Left, left, right. Dylan, good memory.
Thanks, man. So
I
I'm
struggle
watching
really,
speedruns.
really bad with names, and I don't really know why, but it's just been that way. So when it comes to like movie directors and stuff, I'm normally grabbing in a bag that actually has no answers. But the movies themselves,
Oh my god, it worked, Dylan.
Yes, it did.
It opened up. No gates of hell
Congratulations.
for John.
You can fight Splitworm now. Not Splitworm, whatever the fuck his name is.
What the fuck?
let's get on topic. Let's
Splitworm
talk
is Silent Hill 3.
No,
What the-
lizard. This is the lizard.
Yeah, this is the one where you have to shoot him when he's opening his mouth at you.
Yeah.
Yep. And then after that is Float Stinger.
Yes, but we have to go to the hospital first.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the Silent Hill movies?
I like the first Silent Hill movie a lot. Guy and I went to go see Revelations in theaters.
First one was good. Oh, by the way, speaking of Dragon Ball Evolution, I was thinking of also the Avatar live action movie.
Oh my god, Guy.
Both equal in.
Guy and I left
Or-
the Avatar.
Let's came out right
Well,
around the same time,
my
didn't they?
sister was at a party. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I know.
remember now.
Both cringe-worthy movies, Austin.
I'm honestly excited for Netflix's live adaptation just because of who they have in charge. And
Is
they've
that
got
actually
Richard-
happening? Because I
Yeah,
heard that was scrapped.
No, it's the dude that plays Zuko has been kind of open about it at certain points in time. He's returning to voice him. I don't know if he's the actor. I don't know if they're doing some weird thing where like it's like a clever dub. But I am excited for that. There's also 3 projects being worked on in the Avatar universe.
I just finished Hunter x Hunter as well. Or whatever was made of it. Good series. Very good
Yeah.
series.
Started rewatching Ergo Proxy, which is good.
Oh wow,
I
that's
think-
got the cleanest freaking triple pick with Ash I've ever gotten in my life.
What was I gonna say? No, Guy and I Guy took me to go see Avatar, the movie, the live action
I
M. Night
remember.
Shyamalan movie. It was just like Guy. I was like my sister, who is now married, 2 kids. And I'm married and older than her, and I don't have any kids.
What was that?
But
Who cares?
Who in
I care, Guy.
Do you? I thought you don't want them.
No, we don't. No, but
Hence my question, who
I'm
cares?
just being facetious. Oh my god. Anyways, we had to go pick my sister was texting me during the movie, and I was just like, guys, this movie is so shitty. Can we leave? And Guy looks at me and he goes, "Okay." like Guy, you were willing to leave the movie with me.
I was so upset after seeing that first scene where the guy is just like, "Ang." Oh no.
So then why did we stay around for an hour and 40 minutes?
Like I forgot who says it, but it's just like, "Do not touch that sphere." I'm just like, what? Of all the things that you could have said in that one scene, you say, "Do not touch that sphere," which, it's making me mad thinking about this now. So let's talk about something else. So,
the CGI in the first Silent Hill movie was freaking incredible.
It was good for the time.
It was.
I forgot who I went to go see that movie with, but Guy and I went to go. Speaking of which, real quick, sorry to interrupt. Guy, you know who was in Silent Hill Revelations?
What?
Kit Harington.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, he was. He was Vincent.
Hold on, I have to look this up now.
Yeah, look it up. Sorry,
that's
I interrupted. Where's the church?
Oh my God, you're absolutely right.
Yep. He's like, I was a member of the order, but I'm sexy, so now I'm a good guy. You're like, what the fuck? But, sorry I interrupted. Mr. W, what were you saying?
I just remember seeing it when I was younger, and you perceive CGI a lot differently with a younger brain. And I remember seeing, like, when they first, I don't even know what to explain it as, the freaking dude with like no arms or whatever. They were like underneath his skin. I don't remember what that was.
Oh, you're talking about when she's in the school bathroom and the arms are tied behind his back and.
No, it's the dude with gray transparent skin that I think the cop shoots at, like the female cop pretty close to the start of the film.
Sybil Bennett. I'm trying.
Oh, I think he's just talking about one of the mannequins, Sean.
Okay.
Because they kind of mixed up the lore of all of the games.
They did, yeah, they did. Like they mixed up one or two. But Christopher Gans, the French director, like when you watch the making of the Silent Hill movie, you just like you watch it and you watch the. I was in film school for some time, and you just hear him going, "Well, I played like he played the video game, and he's talking about the video game. He's just like Harry Mason is a woman." He goes, "It's a woman looking for his daughter," and you're like, okay, like what the fuck? It's like it's just a mother looking for her child, and you're like, so that's why they made that.
Like, which one did you play? It's just like no, it's like which game did he play that he thinks that?
No, he played the first game, but he played the first game, and then he's like, so you know how artists are, Guy, right? He's just
idiots.
like, not idiots. Oh my god, Van Gogh exists, but
oh no, I'm just trying to say, like if a guy is looking for his daughter, right? A father is looking for his daughter. That's synonymous to a mother looking for her daughter.
No,
like,
but he thought Harry Mason was a woman. He goes, I played through the game, and he goes, I thought Harry Mason was a woman looking for his daughter, and you're like, all right, like. And you know what's even stranger, Guy? They chose Sean Bean as Harry Mason, and Harry Mason's the only person. Sean Bean as Harry Mason is the only character to have not died in a movie.
What do you mean? He dies in the island?
I'm saying in Silent Hill.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't die in the movie. And you're like, dude, how good is The Island? The Island is so fucking good, Guy.
Yes.
Mr. W, have you watched The Island?
I have not. I'm actually looking it up now since you just said that to me.
Dylan,
I would recommend it. Yes, Dylan has seen it. I made him watch it back in college.
Chris, have you watched The Island?
You'd have to remind me of the premise of that movie.
People
it's directed by Michael Bay, right?
What was that?
Is it directed by Michael Bay?
Yes,
it is.
Christopher McGregor. What's his name?
Ewan McGregor.
Christopher McGregor. No, Ewan McGregor. Wait, how do I get to the church?
Okay, I bought it. I'm gonna watch it later.
It's pretty good.
It's a good
You'll enjoy it. It's
Well,
very
like-
good.
okay,
like
in the
these
trailer, I
people
just
have-
saw Ewan
Ewan
McGregor
McGregor.
kiss Scarlett
It's a good movie.
Johansson.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's weird. Obi-Wan kissing Black Widow.
That was when we grew up. Like, you must have been like 9 when that movie came out, Mr. W. Like, we watched
Yeah.
that when we were like, if you're 10 years younger than us, that means like Guy was showing us The Island while we were in like 10th grade. Like, we would go to Guy's house. We would go to anyone's house and watch movies. Well, like, Guy was like, you need to watch this awesome movie, The Island. We were in 10th grade. If you're 10 years younger than us, you must have been in like 1st grade. Like, I'm not trying to be like mean or anything. Like, I'm just like,
2000.
because Austin is the same age as you, like our viewer in the chat. And I think about it, and Austin's like, I'm like, I watched this movie in movie theaters when you were born. Like, it's crazy for me to think about. Like, but I worked at a substance abuse theater. I worked at a substance abuse clinic for 4 years. The crazy thing was, like, when I would have people, like, it was like 2020, and people would be like, yeah, I'm 18 and I got picked up for a marijuana charge. And I'm like, you were born, that means you were born in 2002. And like in 2002, I was going to the movie theater to watch Terminator 3. I'm like, and I was like 18 at that time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not. I was 8 in 2005, so like I definitely had no clue this movie existed. I have no clue what I was doing when I was 8.
The Island is good. You'll enjoy it. Like, ageism aside. Hey,
I enjoy watching old movies. Armageddon is another one of my favorites. And a lot of people.
Armageddon's
bully me for that.
great.
Again, such a good one.
So good.
Armageddon was great. I've watched that multiple times. It's terrible, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
I remember
had it
seeing the teasers for it and commercials on television, and I'm just like, Mom, Dad, we have to go see this movie immediately.
Guy, can I bust your balls for a second?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna bust your balls anyway. Guy, why the fuck didn't you take us to see Armageddon, and why the fuck did you take us to go see Remember the Titans?
Oh my god,
That's a great movie too.
That's a great movie.
I love that movie.
Remember the Titans is amazing.
I did not like that movie.
You know, we went for your birthday. You didn't like it?
No. Who cares if I went for my birthday?
Wow,
What?
I love that movie.
Not a big fan. I actually,
Really?
believe it or not, I liked Tight End more than I liked Remember the Titans.
What's Tight End?
I think it's the one with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
The Blind
with-
Side?
Blindside.
Yeah,
Blindside. Well, Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I
don't like
the
the-
Tight End. Oh my god!
Well, that goes
My-
to show how much
I like a better football movie, The Tight End.
Tight End. Also, if you look it up on Google, it's not just a football movie.
No, but it is a football movie.
I think there was a pun here.
Yeah, right. There is.
Thank you, Mr. W.
My wife's gonna be like, "Why were you up until 1 a.m. going?" We're like, "Honey, they were making the tight end
Get ready for
puns."
the
Like,
Oh, I get it because it's a butthole joke.
oh my god,
The plane
Dylan.
was landed.
Dylan, you're there. You're there. You know what? You can explain that to my wife
Congratulations,
next time you
Dylan.
come over.
I will not.
No, you will. I'm gonna force
Nope.
you to. You know, I'll put you in a position to.
I will just like pull a Simpsons and just fade into the closest bush outside your house.
Oh, yeah, those bushes will be dead by then. But all right.
It's crazy.
I'll bring my own bush.
Right now.
I'll bring
I
my
live
own
on the-
bush.
I live on the West Coast. You could probably follow the latitude line that you're on, and you'd land at my house.
Wait, so what time is it there right now?
Like 9 something,
Jesus,
9:30.
It's
Really?
12:30 here. 12:35.
You know, you had to ask that question.
Yeah, I did. I actually did. Shut up. I was like, don't force your friend to explain butthole jokes to your wife, John. says Austin. You have to
Thank
fight
you,
your own
Austin.
battles.
He knows.
But you know what? Here's the thing: when somebody's your best man, they do have to.
He picked up
Oh, your
responsibility.
midnight movie was The Last Airbender. Sorry, I'm just reading chat too. My, I think, first midnight movie was Lord of the Rings.
Mine was
What do you
Indiana
mean
Jones.
midnight movie?
I don't know. I thought that
The
meant not
premiere.
midnight.
The
Yeah.
premiere movies.
On New Year's Eve, I think I
Oh,
watched
okay.
Lord of the Rings with my parents.
Trying to think.
What was the last Indiana Jones movie called? Was it
that
just
was
the
it.
Crystal Skull or
Kingdom
like the...
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that midnight release.
God damn. That's a horrible
Was that my
midnight
first?
release. I'm trying to think, what was the last midnight movie I went to? Guy, I think it was like Prometheus with you.
I wish I saw that one, the midnight release. I did do Interstellar though, and I'm
Might
so
have
happy.
been.
Ooh, Interstellar is a good one.
Yeah, we got
Mhm.
the
Mr.
freaking
W,
IMAX
my
screening.
girlfriend in 2015 broke up with me, and I went to go see Interstellar, and once with the whole like fourth dimension scene, right? I was crying in the theater alone. Don't remind me.
Oh.
Amazing movie. Regardless, I was like, my dad's like, my dad's Greek, so with his thick accent, he goes, "Where are you going?" And I go, "Dad, I'm going to the movies."
Son of a-
It's more like Arnold.
yeah, right. I'm like,
that's
Dad,
Greek or Austrian, man.
both. Both. I'm like, Dad, I'm going to the movies. He goes, "Okay, enjoy." And I go, and I'm sitting in the theater. Like, it might have been like 2 weeks after Interstellar came out, and not a lot of people went to go see it. And like, there might have been like 10 people in the theater, but I'm like in the fourth row on the edge, and I'm like, oh my God, he loves his daughter. I'm like, oh my God, like, I teared up, and I'm like, oh my God. It was just, that's a moment for me. Like, where I was just like, so I had a girlfriend break up with me in 2011, and I was like, okay. And again, my dad's like, where are you going? I'm like, going to see the Thing remake. And I'm not crying during the Thing remake for obvious reasons. But, I go see it. But then I go see Interstellar with my dad. Where are you going? I'm like, Dad, I'm going to see the movies. And then he's like, Matthew McConaughey's like, he's like, what's his daughter's name in the movie? Not Max.
Murph.
Murphy. Murph! And I'm like, oh my God, Murph! And some guy's looking at me while I'm crying in the theater alone. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
That's a good movie to cry to.
oh
man.
my God,
I really,
it's such a good... Interstellar's
I freaking love that movie.
incredible.
That's like a when I meet a girl, that's a benchmark for me, honestly. Like,
Do you like Interstellar?
yeah, do you want to watch a movie? Puts on Interstellar. If the girl is engaged the entire time, it's a person that I will, like, regardless of what happens, want to be friends with.
No.
for
Mr.
the rest of
W,
my life.
Mr. W, I'm going to give you a new benchmark. Tenet.
Oh boy.
If she doesn't like Tenet,
No,
that the
get her
new-
the fuck out of your
Wait.
life. What?
What
No.
is Tenet?
No, what?
that's not a benchmark to evaluate someone's friendship with. Is Tenet?
Not friendship, girlfriendship.
I mean, it extends past girlfriendship, regardless. I mean, obviously that didn't last, but
Sex.
I'm good friends with anybody who has watched
Like,
that movie.
will are you like, listen, if you don't have sex with me during Interstellar, no, I'm kidding. Listen, if you don't get horny, during the 7-minute scene in Interstellar, I can't date you. It's like,
Oh my God.
If it's interrupted by that, Interstellar's the first and last date. No.
oh my God. I'm going to hell for this stream. This stream is going to be like, you are flagged and not coming back to YouTube ever again.
Yeah, I'd say like Tenet's a great movie, but it's not a deal breaker if someone doesn't like it. In my
No,
opinion.
Guy,
Tenet the time split Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan one over
yeah. Guy, that was a joke. That was not serious.
You were serious.
No, I wasn't.
You were serious.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
You did sound a little serious.
I did sound a little serious. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to get another drink. Bye, guys. And I'm going to charge my headphones while I get another drink. And
I
then
thought you
I'm
were.
gonna eat some
I thought you were
chocolate,
charging
too.
it this entire time.
What was that?
I thought you were charging them this entire time.
No, I put them back on after I charged them for 10 minutes. I'm
Oh
charging them
my
again.
goodness.
What do you mean? Oh my goodness, they're not beeping.
They will be.
Well, I'm charging him again while I go to get another drink. I have him like connected now, and I'll be right back. Shut up, guys.
Fucking noob.
Are you guys excited for this
I
Way of
am
Water movie?
going to fucking bed. I will
All right.
What movie?
talk to you
Way of
guys
Water,
later.
the new Avatar.
Later, Dylan.
Good night, man.
What the hell is that?
So what were you guys talking about?
No.
The new Avatar movie, The Way of the Water. Or
Oh.
Way of the Water? Way of Water?
Way of the Water. I don't think I heard of that one.
The new James Cameron Avatar movie.
Oh, the blue
Oh.
people Avatar movie.
Okay, so I was not even aware of this.
You didn't know that
What?
was coming out?
Dude,
No.
Where have
CGI
you
in the
been?
trailer looks remarkable. Well, it's controversial to some people.
Dude, it's because the algorithm has me completely immersed in anime, and that's probably because I've
Hmm.
been on an anime binge lately.
I went on a theater binge in every freaking movie I watched in the theater. I went like 6 times in 1 month, which to some people isn't a lot, but like it's just some movies I wanted to see, and every freaking screening had the ad for it. And the first time, and every time I saw it, when the trailer is that good, like I don't want to build my hopes up, but just from
Watch
an
right
art, from an art perspective, it's so good.
Check it
Music.
out. Oh wait, this is okay. Never mind. This is wait.
Wrong Avatar.
Yeah, don't watch the video game
No,
trailer.
no.
either.
No. The trailer says Avatar 2: Way of the Water, but then on the right it says rent or buy Avatar. So I got confused.
Hmm.
The bait and switch.
Do you think this is going to be better than the first one?
Well, it depends on what you think about the first one. I enjoyed the first one.
It better be because why are you coming up with this again?
Here's the
So
thing.
many years later.
The reason why I liked the first one was because there was just so much thrown at you. There was a lot of stuff that was thrown at you. Whereas, like in this movie, a lot of that is going to be established already.
What are we talking about, real quick?
Like the whole scene where like he's
The new
dying and
Avatar
then
movie.
and then gets put into a blue
Avatar,
body.
James Cameron.
Wait,
Right.
What are we talking about, real quick?
Good God.
Avatar.
Oh, okay.
The blue people
20.
one.
There's just so much going on. Like they show you this new world. They show you these new creatures. They show them how they work. They show like all these other facets, like the people who are trying to like essentially Pocahontas the world, right?
Yeah. Like
Well,
the
that's
typical
that's
harmony.
literally the first movie, but okay.
Yeah.
Which is why I said it, John.
A lot of people dislike the movie for the reasons you said. They're like, how am I supposed to relate to these blue aliens who are randomly on this freaking Pandora world and all this stuff? But like to me, I'm on the same boat. It's just, and especially at the time too, like nothing existed like it especially on the big screen like that. It just pulled me in. And I remember the first time I watched it in class. Like I didn't get to see it in theaters. We watched it during the school day, and it just was amazing.
That helps.
Can I get a real quick sidebar real quick before we get too far away from it? Like, one of the things I want to say is I have to question the integrity of Dylan. Dylan, are you still here?
No,
No,
he
he
left.
Oh, he left?
He got off when you left.
He left when I went to go pee? So anyways, I'm gonna question his integrity anyways. How could I have a best man who didn't cry during Interstellar? I don't know.
Before what?
How can I have a best man that didn't cry during Interstellar?
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Chris, you sound so...
Anyways, back
Chris.
to what we were talking about.
What? Sorry, what?
Wait,
I
thought
just think that this new movie, like a lot of it, has already been established in the first
Oh,
movie,
wow, that was
made it-
really passed over.
which is what like made it good in the first place.
What?
So if this
Yeah.
movie is, I feel like it's going to be plainer, right? Like if it doesn't introduce as many elements as the first one did, that immerses you and gets you like curious about the story again, just like the first one did,
Right.
because there's just so much going on that like I feel like everyone's going to see it. It's going to be like still good, but it's going to feel more plain. I guess you could say bland.
James
Yeah, it's gonna be
Cameron-
like the normal. Some bullshit thing happens, and it's just like nobody cares. It's like, oh
He's
yeah,
been-
same. It's gonna be the same thing done in every movie. Just they're just different characters. That's it. So it's
I
gonna be
hope-
like, eh.
But it's the same
Hope that doesn't
characters, Chris.
he
Like-
said that's why, like, that's the reason he gave for taking like 10 years to write the sequels. There's 5 of them.
Well, no, he started attempting to film World or Way of Water after the first one came out, but like
Technology wasn't there. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like James Cameron, like Canadian truck driver, is a nut and a control freak. But like rightfully so. Like I'm gonna go watch Terminator again for the 3rd time this weekend. Terminator 2 for the 3rd time this weekend. But like the dude knows what he's doing, right? Like, and I can't blame him for that. Like he makes good movies.
Did you watch the trailer, guy?
I'm watching it right now, and I already have like some like critiques about it. It's like it's a lot of the same stuff that we saw in the first one. Like it's like we're seeing all this amazing scenery. I'm not saying that it's not impressive. I'm not saying it's not like visually appealing, but like, it's stuff that like we have already been exposed to in the first movie. Like you can show it,
but
like
it's gonna be incredible.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
So like in the first one they showed it because like we have never seen it before, right? Like so that's like look at this world, look at how great it is. But in this one, like if they show it again, it should be like it's gonna be more so of like like I mean it's a different part that we haven't seen before, but like it's not new and interesting and intriguing. Like we already have like a basis set up by the first one, which I'm skeptical if the second one will be able to add to that.
I don't think it's intended to like knock it completely out of the park in like any crazy way. I do think James Cameron likes to tell stories with like visual, like we were starting like a lot with visuals, and he really wanted to do a lot of stuff that hadn't been done before. That's why the movie's like really focused around water. And in the story, I do think that this is like a period where they're like transitioning and like trying to find a new home or something because like the big tree got just absolutely obliterated.
Yes,
But I have to stop you there, Mr. W, because he has done that before. Like, that's the thing. He did it in what is it? The Abyss. So like, what was it? Terminator. I forgot his other movies. He did Terminator, whatever movie. Then he did The Abyss, where that allowed him to create the visual effects for the T-1000. Where it was like very important for him, right? Like that was very important in the Terminator 2 sequel. But he has personally explored that stuff before as a director.
Yeah, well, like he's the water like simulation in Abyss was if that's the movie I'm thinking about. It was like that weird like anthropomorphic blob water monster or whatever.
Yeah, with the face. Yeah, where it was just like the aliens visiting them were nice, and like the aliens were like, "Oh, hey, like we realize you're people, and we want to just like make friendship with you."
Yeah, it like I don't want to say that he's just trying to like make breakthroughs with water, but the scene in the movie where like they tighten the straps on a saddle and water is splashing on it, all that surface tension you see in the water is fully CG. None of it's real. Like the whole trailer, other than some of the kid, is completely CG. So he's like trying to show that I'm making like this world completely CG. Like there's no like a lot of the real life aspects are just motion capture and some human elements. Like the water is nuts. It's going to be obviously like it's in the title. It's going to be a huge part of the visual representation.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I have a piece of gum in my mouth. My mouth's getting dry, and you can probably hear it. But I'm looking forward to it for just like seeing the beautiful scenery on Pandora. Like
it's going to be like incredible.
I know we've seen it before, like the floating rocks and everything, but there's parts in the trailer that like make me want to see the film so I can find out what it is. Like that big circular pattern structure, the like whatever that island is that they end up on. What's he tightening the saddle on top of? It's some weird magic water beast or something, and the underwater scenes look incredible. It just, I don't know. The reason why I want to see it is because I know it's going to look good, and I enjoyed the first one enough to make me want to know what happens in the next one. And I don't have any crazy high expectations because I think going into it, like, hey, this has to be better than like the last one was, is going to make you like. That's what I do when I watch Marvel movies now. Like my friends take me to Marvel movies to watch it because I'm super good at just picking shit apart while we watch it, just purely for comedy.
Avatar is still the top grossing movie with $2.9 billion. Endgame is the second.
Oh wow.
But James Cameron is 2 in the top 3. Like, you can't contest that the guy is.
That's not what we're arguing about, Josh.
No. Wait, hold on, real quick, Kai. I know I did this to you last night. I apologize again. No, but what I'm saying is, and I know what you're arguing, Guy. Like, what I'm saying is that James Cameron just, like, the dude knows what he's doing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that being said, what was I going to say? I was going to make a joke. James Cameron is the PS5 of movies.
Okay, elaborate.
Well, he just makes better graphics with each movie he makes. You're like, holy shit, looks incredible, and I could relate to
saying
this.
He's next gen.
Yeah,
he's like 50-some, 60-some years old, next gen.
No, but Guy, you know what movie James Cameron first worked on?
What?
Piranha 2.
What?
Yeah, he was the producer on Piranha 2.
Like the OG Piranha movies?
The OG Piranha, yeah.
Whoa.
And he actually, the only reason he came up with Terminator was, what was it? Yeah,
we gotta let Guy make his point before
sorry, Guy, go on.
Quickly, sorry.
Well, no, I was just saying, I'm not contesting the fact that he knows what he's doing. What we're talking about is is the second movie going to be as good as what the first one was?
I think at least.
I think it'll be.
I think it'll be comparable, but it might. Like what the points I was making before. It might be a little more bland and might do less as good.
Well, the plot in the first one was honestly kind of shit.
It was Ferngully.
Yeah, just army invasion. Army guy sides with natives, fights with natives. Natives win. That's a story. It's almost a trope. But I mean, that was the biggest complaint with the movie is that the story just felt unrelatable. Like, how are we supposed to relate with this guy sympathizing with these blue aliens when we don't know who these blue aliens are? That wasn't an issue with me because I'm a human. Like, I don't know. I don't know if saying I'm a human. I have sympathy for living things, and I can relate to the guy that chooses to protect something natural. Like, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great.
Well,
and I didn't think it was next level writing. I thought it was next level visuals, and that's what it's known for.
Well, Mr. W, again with the ageism, I apologize as I fart. No, but what I'm gonna say is it was essentially Pocahontas and Ferngully put into one movie where what happens is Ferngully is what is it? Guy, Chris, you guys remember Ferngully or?
I think so.
So basically, what happens is, Mr. W, have you ever watched Ferngully?
The Last Rainforest?
Yes. So I'll take that as a no.
I'm looking it up. It might be one of the ones that I don't recognize.
But, so while he does that, all I'm going to say is that like part of the Avatar first movie, yes, it was there wasn't that crazy great or innovative of a storyline, but a lot of it also was you being immersed, what you were saying visually.
Yeah.
But it was also a lot of the interaction with that visual as well. Like there was these creatures that you could transfer your own consciousness into their body, right?
Yeah,
and so that's a whole new aspect. And then you have this whole new world that's kind of like Earth, but not exactly like Earth. And that is more spiritual than that of Earth, and you have this army that's technologically driven, so you have spirituality versus technology, which there were so many different little points. That's not just Pocahontas. They're trying to industrialize it for Earth's benefit. There's a lot of little things that they.
Yeah, well, that's not just it. Is what you're saying. It's something.
Right.
No,
exactly.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
there were so many other elements that kind of titillated your senses. That
sorry.
No, that's sort of the end of my point. Like the second one, will it still be able to do that?
I think that's why I'm excited for this. The mystical aspect in the world, and the first one really drew me in with it being the best CGI movie I saw at the time. But it's not like I don't respect the story. I'm not trying to make it sound like it was dog ass, but to the average film goer, because a lot of people just watch movies. It's that's why Marvel movies are so popular. People just watch them and they're watching the movie. They're not like paying attention, if that makes any sense. It's a passive skill rather than an interactive thing for a lot of people. But
yes, I 100% agree with that.
I'm just really excited. I'd like the reasons why I'm excited is I like the world. Like I want to see, I guess it is like that mystical aspect of it. The weird relationship that they have with animals. Like I want to see where that weirdness continues in the second one if it gets expanded on. I guess, but
sorry. Go on.
I don't even know what I was going to say. Probably was going to use those words.
But what I was going to say, what's really cool about that original movie is the fact that like the military creates the avatar so they can interact with the natives. I think the cool thing is that like the world is incredible. I agree with you, Mr. W. The world, the animals, like the building is incredible about it. But like the fact that they can put a military officer in the avatar and then I forgot what they're called, but they can break the link, the Na'vi. They can break the link between the actual person, the avatar, and the body itself, like the genetically engineered body, where they can make it a person. You know what I mean? Where it's just like it's incredible. It was incredible.
That's how the movie got its name.
It's really cool because like one thing to really point out here is that like. It goes a little bit beyond by like we're humans and these are these other creatures, but it kind of shows that like the reality of that science and reality, or it's just a continuum. So like as much as we want to say that we're these intelligent beings, we have consciousness, we have sentience, we have all this stuff, that we're still bound by the principles of the animal kingdom. And with that premise, there might be something else, such as spirituality, such as the link that like allows him to become that avatar in the Na'vi. That like we're not that completely disconnected from that. We're not above that. We're still bound by the same scientific principles that can be explored elsewhere, which is, in my opinion, why I appreciated Avatar.
Yeah,
I think that's why it's like guy, you couldn't have said it better. Like I'll agree with you on that statement. Where it's just like it's not necessarily about science, but it's about science and spirituality, where like you can blend those two things together, and it still makes a lot of sense, and it's good, and it's not like ham-hocked. You know what I mean? It's not like
people don't think it's like bullshit, but like it's something that's just like it could be. Right? Like
of course. Well, that's why we go to the movies, because the movie, like, ultimately at the end of the day, the movies are bullshit, right? They're fantasy to escape, but simultaneously, like being like, hey, like this guy, like I didn't like it. I'm sorry, not I didn't like. I liked that it wasn't just like, oh hey, like we have this big tree and we're just gonna put you in the body of the Na'vi, and that's it, right? Like, it was more spiritual than that. It was deeper than that, you know?
That's the beauty of fiction, is that, like your logic based on your feelings and how something should happen can be just as valid in fiction as someone else's, like, very objective aspect of reality.
Yeah.
I mean, if we couldn't accept it that way, fiction wouldn't exist at all. That's why we resonate with it so much. And,
precisely.
Yeah, I wonder if James Cameron in his head ever had like the thought of Jake subconsciously interacting with the Avatar's original consciousness at any point in time, kind of like a host versus like I don't even know
host versus like
the parasite.
Didn't they not take over they didn't take over anybody. It was
no, they genetically engineered the body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they grew
the bodies in the
literally
lab.
grow them.
Yeah.
I wonder if
reverse engineered existing Na'vi so that this person like could actually interact with them and understand them.
Well, right? it was used as like a peacemaking mechanism at first to be like, hey, almost peacemaking. Like, you know what's really strange now that I think about it, like off the top of my head,
literally is what we did with Native Americans.
I've like oddly enough, you are correct. No, but
that's where the parallels have come into play with Pocahontas and stuff like that. It's just 1 degree further.
Can I say something real quick about that? Like when you talk about that's what we did with Native Americans, I think about it like James Cameron thinks about a lot of things that infiltrate society. like, so think about it. Like, so he created Terminator because he had a dream about machines with red eyes. But like Michael Biehn or Kyle Reese, when he traveled back to 1980, whatever, 1987 or 86, fart. What happened was that Skynet had created the T-800, which had the living human tissue over it, so they couldn't smell, bad breath, they could infiltrate society. And that's what the military did with the Na'vi. They genetically grew it so they could, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They could delegate between the two races. But, like, obviously Avatar the movie is deeper than that. Like, it goes to be like, hey, let's finally go all the way with the human side.
Do you think we would notice if an alien species, like, tried to put on our appearance and then interact with us? Or in a way that they do in the film, which is super, super weird how we do it in the film. Just walk out and like, hey, I'm a human, but I'm one of you now. Like, we would freak the fuck out.
So I think one of the best movies that incorporates that is They Live, where aliens.
I've seen that.
Yes, where aliens infiltrate society, but they take on the mask of human beings, and they take on the mask of human beings, essentially. Like, I think that's creepier a bit.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Have you ever seen They Live?
I have not either. That's another.
Go watch it. It has Roddy Piper and Keith David. So essentially, what happens is that aliens invade Earth, and they essentially send.
Isn't it also known as Brain Dead?
That I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's also known as Brain Dead.
So what they do is they essentially assimilate to humanity, but they wear human skin, blah, blah, blah. It can't be seen, and there's this resistance that creates these glasses that can see the aliens. And basically, like, so it's... They Live is essentially a metaphor, because it's an 80s movie, for consumerism. Where it's just like all the companies are like, it's just like, buy baby food. It's like, reproduce. I'd watch it. Like, it's hard. It's not hard to explain, but like,
I recognize the cover art for it. That's for dang sure. I wonder if my grandma had this like video or something like that. Or
it's a great.
One of those. It's one of those cult horror movies.
It's not even cult anymore. It's just like it's like
it's cult sci-fi horror.
It was cult at the time, but now it's like major, you know?
Yeah.
Like Evil Dead. Evil Dead was cult, but now it's like, hey, everyone knows Evil Dead.
I guess Evil Dead has kind of become mainstream. But, I mean,
yeah.
I recognize the cover art, but I don't hear people talking about this one a lot. Like, a lot of people talk about... I think this is still kind of a cult classic. Cult classic means it's got a small following that like would absolutely die for it. So I guess I think it still fits that definition.
Well, when I mention cult, I talk about like what it was during its time, not what it is now. Because like you know, like I feel like there are a lot of cult horror junkies that like it's not just us. Like there are many cult horror junkies out there that seek out the cult horrors. But if they're not cult horror because there's so many people seeking them out, then what's the point of saying that you're a cult horror fan? You know, like The Blob is a cult horror fan. But like everyone knows of The Blob. There was gonna get a 2000-something remake.
Still more popular version. Like I guess that makes sense. I guess just because it's popular doesn't mean it's not a cult.
Yeah. Typically when I say cult, it's usually like one of those movies that are like so bad it's good type way. I don't know. Like I know that's not exhaustive, but like that's usually like it kind of falls into that. It doesn't have like the cheap jump scares to it. It's not trying to like make money because of it. It just kind of just is what it is. Like Extro. You ever see Extro?
Yes, I get what you mean too. Like I don't know, but like those are the kind of movies that develop that like they don't get, I don't know, they don't get the just full
recognition.
public recognition. Yeah, like that's where the cult tag came from.
I think it's because most people like I guess typically most people who are movie fans will look at that and be like, that's so messed up. Why would you watch that? You know?
Yeah,
well,
it falls out of average consumerism.
That's what I'm thinking about Barbarian. Like,
Exactly.
Guy, I know you and I spoke about Barbarian a couple weeks ago, and I will say that Barbarian is one of the best horror movies I watched in years.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's actually really good. No, well, Guy and I spoke about it. Like, Guy watched the trailer.
Different tastes in horror movies. That's why.
Well, no, we don't have different tastes.
Oh, Austin popped off.
Later, Austin.
But it's not even that, Guy. You and I don't have different tastes. It's just like in my head, like I don't want to say you go for the cheap horror movies, but like you appreciate a lot more than I do. Like, you know what I mean? That being said, Barbarian was really good. I think that's going to become like, well, actually no, but I don't think that I don't think that there are a lot of like cult classics anymore. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh,
guys,
I mean, you have to look, John. You have to look for them. There are.
But I was talking to you last night. It was just like everyone was. It was just like I saw a tweet. It was just like none of y'all saw these movies, and now all we get are Marvel movies. Where it was just
that's a completely different topic. Like horror is its own beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying though. Like you're like cult. Like it's a film will fall out of that like bracket. I do think it's because of the internet and how easy it is to like talk about it. So like somebody will find this like niche horror film that like not a lot of people have seen, and it'll be like a underground thing for a little bit, and then somebody will tweet it, and all of a sudden everybody knows about it, and it's kind of not the same as it was. You know, like that. I do see that.
I think what's even better is that like, listen, I'm chilling a little bit. That like Barbarian was written by the Whitest Kids You Know, one of the co-creators of it. Like so, like a guy writing a comedy for so long that he writes like a really great horror movie that subverses a lot of things.
Is that his handle or is that?
What do you mean?
The Whitest Kid You Know.
No, so that was a TV show.
Okay.
There was a TV show I think on Fuse. I forget exactly what channel it started on, but it was here. I'll show you a skit real quick, Mr. W, if you're watching the stream.
Yeah, I got it over here.
Let me, because I'm looking for the Dog Street House.
I was so confused because it sounded like you said it was written by the Whitest Kid You Know.
No. So actually,
he's a great writer.
Actually, sadly, one of the creators, Trevor, I forgot his last name. He died recently. I think
like some of these cult modern horror movies, sometimes they like hook into people. Sometimes they don't. Like for example, like everyone knows of the word of the movie Teeth now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was originally a cult horror classic. Like I knew of that the second it came out, you know. And then there's other ones that are kind of like very similar to that. Like, have you seen what is it?
I would say VHS. VHS.
Well, VHS
is fantastic.
There was another one that like it's fuck. Hold on.
So the creator of Whitest Kids You Know, he was drunk and he fell from his balcony.
He fell from his balcony?
Balcony, yeah. Incident resulting in blunt force trauma. TMZ reported that Moore fell from his upstairs balcony at his home and suffered fatal head trauma around 2:30 a.m. Alcohol was later revealed to be a factor, and no other drugs were in his system. Yeah, what happened? He probably got drunk and died. Like he probably got drunk and fell off his balcony. But here is something that they did was so they did a here, I'm going to share it via the chat. But what they did was they did a Hitler skit first. I will not share that, obviously. They did a Hitler song. That was their first skit on whatever. But here, are you watching the stream?
Yeah, I'm going to mute my mic and turn it up.
Here, watch this.
Hi, I'm Trevor Moore, and I just saw the hit documentary Super Size Me, where filmmaker Morgan Spurlock ate nothing but McDonald's fast food for 30 days to see if it really is healthy to live on such a diet. Well, today...
The Untamed, that's what it was called. You ever heard of that one?
Except with whiskey.
Hold on, he's watching. I showed him I'm showing him a skit real quick.
We're calling up Jameson's right now.
Hello, and thank you for calling Jameson's Distillery. This is Bethany. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Trevor Moore. I am doing a documentary on whether or not it's healthy to drink nothing but whiskey for 30 days.
Please hold. Hello?
Hi, my name is Trevor Moore. I'm doing a documentary, kind of like the Super Size Me documentary, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink nothing but whiskey for 30 days. And I'm not going to eat food, I'm not going to drink other drinks, I'm just going to drink whiskey for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And just to see if that's a healthy way to live. What do you think about that?
It's not. You shouldn't do that.
Well, then why do you guys say that everybody should do that in your advertising all the time?
We don't. We've always taken a very responsible...
Whatever. Okay, so it's day one, and I just woke up, and I'm feeling pretty hungry, so made a big glass of whiskey. So here we go. We start down the hatch.
Oh my god. Still hungry.
I'm still pretty hungry. So, all right. This day is already day 2, and you can tell that it's not good for the already not good for the body. It's harder to drink it now, but I'm hungry. So.
But I'm hungry, so.
My girlfriend wants me to quit the experiment because she's worried about the effects the whiskey may be having on my body. It's day 8 of the experiment, and Barbara's still mad at me.
God, I want to make a grilled cheese so bad.
It's only a week into the experiment, and it's already having an effect on our sex life.
It's over yet.
You made out with the coat check girl.
That coat check girl has a name. Cody.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Cody Ann. We went to dinner. You can see down here that I've got a pretty bad bruise on my right side. I woke up this morning and had that there. I can't help but think that maybe a cause of the chemicals in the whiskey that are having an effect on my liver inside of my body. Hey, you guys think I can jump all the way down these stairs and land on my side?
Oh my god.
Okay. That was pretty solid.
Right?
We went out last night.
Yeah, right, last night. Hey, you guys think I can land on my side? No, but he's dead now.
Sorry, it's loud.
But no, so one of the creators of that show actually wrote the horror movie Barbarian that came out this year. It's one of the top rated horror movies of this year. But that I'm done.
I'm looking it up and I actually haven't even.
The premise doesn't really interest me.
It was better than, I know you said that the premise doesn't interest you, but it was better than I think what you expected.
I'm not. I think we've had this discussion already, John. But I'm not a big fan of slasher films.
It's not a slasher film. It's not. It's yeah. Barbarian is not a slasher film.
Literally, one of the first things that comes up is that it's a snuff film.
Snuff is not slasher. Wait.
In order for it to be a snuff film, there needs to be a slasher.
Wait. Where do you see snuff film? Like, what do you type in to see what it is?
Oh, go to the IMDb. There's 253 tags to it.
Yeah, dude,
serial killer.
That's IMDb. That doesn't mean that. Yeah, there's not a serial killer in the movie, and it's not a snuff film.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen the trailer for this. They show up and she's like, "Yeah, there's luggage here," or something like that. I've seen.
It's interesting.
Right?
Without spoiling it, it's an interesting movie.
Gives me. I don't know why. With literally just looking at the surface of the freaking IMDb.
Movie review: Barbarian is a great slasher film.
It's where are you seeing that?
Just look up: is Barbarian a slasher film?
But now you're specifying it.
What's the movie where the girl
type
is like?
Of movie is Barbarian?
Like it's an early 2000s horror movie. The girl's like house sitting, and I don't know why it gives me those vibes. Fuck, what's it called?
Scream.
No.
That's what I thought.
Which is a slasher film.
It's not a slasher film. I watched it. It is not a slasher film.
What is the premise of it then, John?
Basically, this woman shows up to Detroit for an interview for a job.
Okay.
And she rents an Airbnb. And what happens is that she shows up. Somebody else has rented the Airbnb as well. And she's like, well, I'm not going to stay here, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, he's like, well, why don't you stay here? And she stays, and she finds a hidden compartment in the basement.
Okay.
And it's not a slasher film, because nobody's getting slashed.
Okay, so what happens to the people then? Why is it a horror movie?
Because of what happens in the basement. I don't want to spoil it. There's something much more sick and sinister going on.
I can't think of the movie that I'm trying to. It resonates with The Strangers to me though. Fucking.
Ooh,
the movie I'm thinking
great
of.
movie.
It's one of my favorite kind of like horror movies.
Strangers is.
It's fucking sad too. If you don't think that movie's kind of sad.
What, The Strangers?
Something wrong with you. Yeah.
Well, at the end, yeah.
Like blows a hole through his best friend. Well, okay, I don't want to spoil it.
Oh my god. No, well, that movie's 10 years old.
What the fuck is it called?
Movie like The Strangers. Barbarian.
The Last House on the Left. Fucking.
Last House on the Left is. Guy, I will say that Barbarian is more of a creature feature.
What? Okay, well, you just totally twisted my perception of the movie. No, I gotta watch it.
Yeah. Guy, it's more of a creature feature, is what I'll say.
It's in my local discount theater, so I might just go binge.
What is this? Barbarian?
Barbarian, yeah.
Let's see if I can download it right now.
It's Chris on the website I provided to you. It's via Cam.
I know. I'll look it up my way.
My way.
My way.
Yeah, Barbarian's more of a creature feature than a slasher movie. And guys,
why are the people wearing masks in it?
And why are people wearing masks and what?
In town for a job interview, a young woman arrives in her.
Nobody wears a mask in Barbarian. What?
Interesting.
Okay.
Are we looking at the same movie, guy?
I'm looking at Barbarians.
Barbarian. No, Barbarian, not Barbarians.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they did. I forgot. Did I get this? Conan the Barbarian, the remake.
Guys like, why are they wearing masks? I'm like, what masks are you talking about? No, Barbarian, not Barbarians. I think you and I have had a misunderstanding because I think we've been looking at two different movies the entire time.
Yes, I think so too, but it still doesn't seem very interesting to me.
No, it is one of the best.
No. My little search.
Best horror movie in years. Freaking.
My little search.
Well, that's what the trailer says, but.
The search for Barbarian on my thing here is came up with that,
Porno.
and then also this movie from 1990. A nymphoid barbarian in dinosaur hell.
Alright, guys, stream's over. I'm done. That's it.
A young woman finds herself in a fight for survival against mutant cavemen, dinosaur, and other prehistoric animals.
No, but Barbarian is really
it's maybe I'll check it out. That's low on my list that I want to see this year.
I don't blame you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think you and I have like not entirely different tastes in horror, but I think we definitely have different interests in horror.
I think that like so.
Like you and I both agree, The Cube is a great movie.
Oh, Cube's amazing.
I think you and I both agree that Saw is a great movie.
Saw's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
But this is where like I'm a little more sci-fi horror, and like Barbarian doesn't seem like a sci-fi horror.
It's not sci-fi.
I like sci-fi. That's why.
Well,
I'm more.
Then, Guy, why aren't you fucking screaming to us from the roof? No, I'm kidding.
I like the Blob. You don't need John. I like the Thing.
I know what you like.
I like Blood Glacier. I like.
Wait. What the fuck is Blood Glacier?
Blood Glacier is basically a low budget cut of The Thing.
Right,
except they're alien bugs and they don't find an actual mutated person.
So then I need to show you guys something because this is so this is, hold on.
Like I know a lot of I guess like not even cult. I know a lot of underground horror movies.
Oh, I know the underground.
Like, have you traversed the disturbing movie Iceberg?
Hold on. I want to show you something. So
Iceberg.
Look, just Google disturbing movie Iceberg, and then watch every movie moving from tier 1 down. I mean, obviously, there are some movies that I just refuse to watch at that point because it just becomes ridiculous. That, like, I'm just like, those aren't even horror movies anymore. Those are just cruel, gruesome, live, real footage of the real world, and it's like that's not entertainment anymore. That's not.
It's a snuff film. It's a So, Guy, my second cousin is a horror movie director, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy worked with my cousin. He's our age, and he's creating a movie called Bathtub Shark Attack. Now, are you watching the stream, Guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the photo of the child?
Yes.
I'm going to show you this trailer. I haven't watched it yet either, but I watched the first trailer.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
You might like this guy. I don't know.
It's beautiful.
Yes, the bathroom is very nice. And water is free. So take as many baths as you'd like.
We'll take it.
Oh, good. You'll be so happy here.
No. Whatever you do, don't stay here. Leave right now before it gets to you. Why? If you stay here, it'll be your tomb. Understand?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You sleep okay for the rest of the night?
Oh yeah, I slept like a baby.
You kind of scared me last night. You don't remember? Like 3 a.m., you were drawing a bath for some reason? It's okay. You ain't getting me this time, you fuck!
What in God's name is this? Is this real?
Yeah.
Why is it popping open the drain if there was duct tape over it? And why did the duct tape disappear?
Naked lady.
I think the water isn't going down. Oh god.
She told me about this girl.
I feel like it feels like it's about to transition into some very
And they
strange
found
form of
blood
adulthood.
all around
Yeah.
the tub, but they didn't find her body. It's just so nice to have some fresh, happy faces around here. So I figured I'd come on in and extend my welcome.
As if a full-size shark capable of eating an entire human being can fit through the drain in the first place.
Dude, I don't know. I didn't write this movie.
Well, aren't you related to someone who did?
No. This is my cousin's friend.
It's clearly a form of sin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, because a shark the size of the shower can just swim out of the drain.
I like how in the shadow of the shark, it's like, I recognize the puppet. It's like that little like latex rubber one that they have in like toy aisles for a couple bucks.
Man, I
It makes me
really
think,
take
you
a
guys remember the
bath
movie,
right now.
that dinosaur movie? I think it was a Pixar movie, or a Disney movie, I can't really remember. I
So
think it was just
this
called Dinosaur.
So this is
Puppet.
actually a movie my cousin directed.
Good.
Good
freaking
grief.
movie.
Yeah, good
This was-
grief.
This
I'm
had
never
to be
watching.
for school.
What was that?
Is this for school?
No. No, the bathtub shark attack was one of his producers on his couple of movies. So that guy's our age. And he's directing B movies. But this is my mom's cousin. He's my second cousin. His name is Cody Knotts. He worked for a conservative newspaper in Pittsburgh. Then he quit. He got kicked out of his church for making a movie about a succubus. And then he wrote this movie called Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies, where he had Rowdy Piper. Who was the gold medalist wrestler champion?
Oh, Kurt Angle?
He had Kurt Angler. He had a bunch of the WCW and whatever wrestlers. And this is the trailer I'm showing you now.
We got a private gig.
That's my cousin right there.
You.
So, you see this guy here?
Sure.
Are you watching the stream, guy?
Yes, I am, John.
He being related to you, yeah.
That guy is my mom's cousin.
Fantastic.
Fuck wants a private gig at an empty
Oh, and he had, what's that guy's name? Goldberg?
franchise.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, I watched I remember seeing an old movie that had like a bunch of them in it.
And
I
my
forgot the name of it.
cousin Cody, he had Goldberg in his wedding.
That's awesome.
You know, I wish I could. Someone that I like work. Oh man. Okay, I won't dox myself, I guess, but well, I don't really. I don't think it'll have too much of an impact. But I work with, like, I've talked to John about. Sorry, I didn't mean to. First
No,
name. My first
Wait.
name's Josh, by the way. So you guys don't want to call me Mr. W if you don't want to. If you're okay with calling me Josh. But I work at a country club, and I work with a bunch of celebrities, and someone who would like have an awesome conversation, like they're really fun to drive, is Patrick Schwarzenegger. He's like acting, kind of like following in his dad's footsteps, but he's really into cinema. And the last time I drove him, we talked about like Breaking Bad, because obviously it was around the time of the finale of Better Call Saul, and he had like his whole entourage, and I don't know if they were like his brothers or something. I don't know how many kids they have, but they all freaking acted the exact same, and we had a good conversation about the new Jordan Peele movie.
Nope.
Nope.
What is it? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope was great.
Was
It
it?
was a freaking
I never
weird
seen
movie
it.
to me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it landed. It didn't land to me like his other ones did, but
It
I
didn't, it
loved
didn't.
the original ass idea.
I did too. Like, the way I put it, Mr. W, it was like Evangelion minus the giant robots. Like, it starts out as Alien. It's
what?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like, what?
My brain just literally stalled so hard.
It starts out as so. Here's how I feel about
All
it.
right. I'm gonna go to bed before I get stuck in another conversation. Good night.
See you later.
Good night, Chris. So Nope starts out as an alien, like, so I know like all the allegories and like metaphors behind Nope. Like, it's his clearest movie, right, Mr. W or Josh?
Yeah.
So it starts out like all his other movies where like you know what's going on. Like Jupe is trying to control the alien, like he's trying to control Gordy, but it goes from alien movie to like what I think is at the end of the movie when they try to like capture the alien on footage, right? I think when the alien transforms, when Jean Jacket transforms, it's like Evangelion, where it's just like an angel.
because it's huge, yeah.
It becomes like a giant jellyfish thing, and you're like, holy fuck. You're like, what?
It's so
You're like, what is
interesting.
this thing? Exactly. It's incredibly...
It's so hard to understand. He did such a good job at creating a freaking being,
a thing,
like,
a thing,
yeah,
like
something like it in the. It's not technically an alien because it functions it's based off, like, it moves based like physically through the atmosphere with aerodynamics, with wind pulling and all this stuff. Like,
yeah.
At least based how it works, it uses like all these sheets and stuff that it keeps.
Yeah, it
stuff in
kind of
So
looks like a giant sheet.
Yeah, it's more than likely an Earth oriented creature. Like, I mean, our stratosphere is huge.
Is it?
There's it very well
Is
could
it-
be.
but, like-
It's never called an alien though.
That is true. It was
I
called like what, the
guess.
creature or it.
No, it wasn't called anything. They called it Jean Jacket. Like, and that's where I say the allegory, because the sister is like, it was a horse that they couldn't tame.
It's got a lot of it parallels a lot. Like when I watched it, and then recently, like I don't know, I wanted to see somebody break it down because I'm very interested in the quote unquote movie monsters. So I was like, I wonder what other people think of this, because like the whole eye contact thing with it and stuff is
like, if you well, that's where I say, like, where it draws into the, like, hey, it's Gordy or whatever it was called, the TV show that Jupe was a part of, where it was like he didn't, like, it seems like in Nope, where him as a child, he was the only one who didn't look at Gordy in the eyes.
Yeah.
But then he pulls it. He doesn't necessarily pull it together, but he taunts the alien like, Gordy, and it's just like, oh hey, he's like, I'm gonna look it in the eyes, and he has an audience looking in the eyes, and that's when they all get like fucked up.
Dude, I love. Okay, like it sounds
Like-
messed up,
like-
but like when
like
you
a-
can hear the people screaming from the inside.
Oh,
of
it's
Liza Wayne,
terrifying.
Dude,
Terrifying.
It's so good. It gives me like parts of it give me vibes of the Cloverfield experience when you watch that. All this mystery leading up to a remarkable reveal, snippets and all these things, and the reveal is amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Jean Jacket Unfolded is beautiful in terms of like it is so majestic and like even angelic. Like, it's just huge and mesmerizing, and it's like a postured
It
up,
is,
like a
yeah.
turkey with its freaking tail, like its tail all rustled up and bulked up. Like, that's the vibe you get.
It's like an animal.
Yeah, it's so freaking cool. It is literally in my top 10 movie monsters. Like, it's up there with the Cloverfield monster and Godzilla for me, dude. Like, that thing is amazing.
Cloverfield is incredible. Like, Guy and
I don't
went to
remember
go
what the
see
name
that
of it
movie.
is.
Of what?
It has the Cloverfield monster. It's got a wacky little name.
I'm
I'm googling it.
I don't know. Cloverfield.
It's just called Clover, isn't it?
It might be, just so it's simple. Yeah, it is Clover.
But goddamn, like Like Jean Jacket is incredible because like you don't know where it comes from and you don't know what it is. Like
they did such a good job. Sorry.
No, you're right. I think they did an excellent job with that. They did a lot of mystery behind it too, where like you see the monster like seemingly destroying a building, but it's actually just scratching its back, and the little spores come off of it.
Oh
yes,
yeah. Reverting back to Cloverfield.
Oh yeah, my bad. I thought you guys were talking about Nope, but
no, we are.
I only got to watch like a little bit of Nope. I watched like maybe like 2/3 of it, and then I found another horror movie that I wanted to watch more. So
Nope's third act is incredible. Like it's just
he flexed a different part of his brain. I'll tell you that. The comparison, like. It really. So I think his idea in it, like, because a lot of people are giving him shit for this movie, but I think the idea is to make humanity seem small compared to what we consider wild, because we put ourselves so far above wild animals, nature, and all this stuff. But like in reality, it is just as big of a part of the world as we are, and in a way, it is very alien to a lot of us.
You're absolutely right. Now you're talking my language, because like there's always the speculation, like you've heard in the ocean floor, right? There's a part of the ocean floor that's just an entire solid mass of living organisms that if you go down further, there's more ocean, but we don't have equipment that can see past them because they get in the way. Well, I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm calling? You know what I'm talking about?
There's a movie about. Well, I don't know if it's a movie. I know there's science fiction written heavily about this and how it's the original freaking the movie, the shit that inspired Pacific Rim is based off of it, but I don't remember what the fuck it's called.
Pacific Rim is the true Evangelion movie.
Literally, yes.
But
it's exactly that.
But with what we're talking about, like it's like with Nope, it's about it's not about containment. It's about control of a wild animal that you don't necessarily. Like, you think you know, it's essentially like you think you know an animal. And I think about it in the Christopher Reeve sense, where, like, he was kicked from a horse, right? And he became paralyzed. Or just, like, no matter how much you know something, that you can't control it, you know? Like, you can't control a wild animal. And that's what, like, Jean Jacket feels like.
That's really, like, what the start of the movie, like, I think sets into play with the whole, like, wild ape / tamed ape.
Yeah, exactly. With, like, Gordy's home, where the ape kills everyone.
Which is super brutal, and that shit's happening.
Oh my god, it's like, it's terrifying.
Learn their lesson.
Yeah, I know, right?
I forgot what the name of the level of the ocean is, but, like, it's apparently full. It's a solid level where it looks like the ocean floor, but it's not. It's just organisms, and the ocean continues further below them. And so, like, they're saying that the ocean is so vast and we know so little about it that there could be megalodons still in existence down there.
Well, what would live down there would be like things similar to, you know, that like weird looking squid that was caught on like.
Yeah, it almost looks like a giant plastic bag, right?
Yeah, it's because the pressure is going to be so high. It's going to be really hard for there to be things that exist there that aren't open to water passing through them. Because the pressure would be too heavy inward for super solid or bone-structured creatures to live in down there. They would just be crushed or pencil thin all the time. So
you're right.
Squid, that squid is a bag. It's a flesh bag that can move and stay, like, I can hold a form due to it having water inside of it as well.
So it would have to incorporate the ocean's pressure at that level itself in order to survive.
Literally, I think stuff that lived down there might look pretty similar to the monster from this movie. Obviously, it wouldn't have gold flangy bits and fold inside out and stuff, but they would look crazy. They would be like giant tube worms and stuff and all this weird things. Like, we would not physically be able to pull them up to the surface, probably, and then know what they are.
No, because they would explode. Think they were,
well, they would just be stringly, gangly bits. They would have nothing in them.
They would have no shape. Yeah,
we would think they were like intestines or something.
And another interesting fact is that, like, you know, we talk about worms and like squids and like these things that are like donut or symmetrical shaped, but like we as human beings have an continuous open passage from our mouth to where we poop, you know? And so like thinking about it, like we're kind of just worms with arms and legs now, right? You know, has evolution really advanced us so far that we can ascertain a segregation between us and like other wildlife? No, we can't. You know, it's another iteration that like we're not above life itself.
Yeah, the really only thing we're capable of doing is making surface level comparisons. Even when you go inside of something, you're looking at the surface of something inside of something. If that makes any sense, it's all yeah. But
I would agree to disagree, Guy, because we are essentially above life itself because we're able to. Like,
no, we're not.
I wouldn't say like we're above it or anything. Like our level of consciousness from what we understand, just due to the way we like operate and act and make decisions and stuff, is definitely different. So if we were to put us in a scale in terms of the way we think, you could put us pretty high up. But there's a lot of other animals that are pretty high up there with us that you would never guess.
No, but I agree with you on that. Like, I think that octopuses, right? Like, octopuses are, like, they're incredibly intelligent like us, but, like, I think that us being bipeds or, like, whatever, like, no, like, alright, so I won't say no, but, like, no other animal has built homes and shelter and has developed an economy like we have, you know what I mean?
I don't want to compare us to ants, but I'm.
Well, I'm gonna. No. What you say is very interesting, and like I'm gonna tie into that in a counteractive measure. I was actually having a discussion with my friend about this, and he was saying the same things. Like we haven't. There's no other species that has built rocket ships to get to outer space. There's been no other.
And I agree. Sorry.
Right. Let's hold on. Just let me finish this last little thought. Like we have no other creature has really invented like medicinal or surgeries or like technology and stuff like that, and that's all unique to us. But what is the drawback of that? Also, no other creature has caused so much destruction and detrimental effect to the actual balance of nature than we have as well. So as much as many things that we've done that are unrivaled, we've also done things that are equally as unrivaled in terms of like being not good for the balance of life on this planet.
Agreed. I agree 100% because we have not only like taken control of the planet, but the thing is that like we've taken control of the planet in a not positive way, you know.
Just because we're the dominant species doesn't mean we're the best species.
Exactly.
All the harm we've done, the crazy thing about the harm and like the climate change and all that stuff, like that's all stuff that we can actively adapt to. This is a weird thing to think about that not a lot of people put in perspective. All this stuff we can see, we can predict, and we can adapt to. Just us as humans. Everything else doesn't have a clue. Nothing is aware of the damage we're doing, and it's going to have just as much of an effect on them as it does us. To me, like that's why I care about like climate-based things.
I agree 100%. Like we have caused inadvertently other species to be non-existent anymore. We have caused extinctions of other species.
The dodo.
We did that before it was dramatically due to us devastating climates. We hunted shit into extinction. Ancient humans are probably still responsible for a lot of, like, I don't want to say prehistoric in like the terms of like dinosaurs and stuff, but in a way it is still prehistory, pre-novelization of like, human events.
Absolutely.
Are actively the cause of like a lot of extinctions and stuff because as a species, for some reason, we lack control.
Yes, and some of that is natural. Like species will go extinct. That's just how nature is going to flow. But we do so in a way. Like think about like cars and industry and utility and like how we and just like civilization, how that has had an effect on. Oh, John, I love this scene.
So watch.
But anyway,
I'm watching and listening. I've been AFK in Overwatch for like hours, just watching your stream silently.
No. I appreciate you watching the stream. Like that's nice.
The nurse's name is Maria, right?
Lisa.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, Mount Maria.
I'm gonna save and close up the stream because I've been streaming for a while now.
But yeah, like we have caused so much damage just with our technological industrial advances that like are not natural. Like we have actually facilitated their extinction, not like
all right, chat.
not like natural process.
Wait, Guy, real quick. I'm gonna close up. Chat. Thank you for watching this evening. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. So, guys, remember to hit that follow button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna finish signing.